downtown Milwaukee. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is a great day to be alive on this Monday. Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. Alongside Kyle Wallace. Say something, Kyle.
I'm back, baby. The voice is almost back, baby.
Yeah, I heard you. I didn't hear you on Sunday Karma yesterday. Apparently, you told Stro, I can't talk.
Bro, I had to rest. I couldn't. When I did talk, I couldn't say full sentences without my voice cracking like I was going through puberty. So
Sunday Karma, that's 10 to noon on Sundays.
With Kyle Wallace, and we don't know who shows up. It's literally what it is.
That's fair. You are the most consistent.
Stro, raise your hand. Stro, you going to be here 2 weeks from now?
Kyle, are you going to be here 2 weeks from now?
Yeah, because I'm going on my bachelor party.
I'm going on my bachelor party.
You a damn lie. Exactly.
By the way, lots to get to today, by the way. We're going to hit on everything, but this just happened right now. I know you've made a bit about, like, me being in your wedding and being your best man. Like, ha, ha, ha.
We're going to ask him.
Yeah, what about it?
Please don't invite me to the bachelor party.
Oh,
Why is this coming up right now?
You just hurt his heart.
Like, are we invited to the bachelor party?
Who's
you.
we?
He's talking about you.
Kyle and me.
Why would Kyle be invited?
Yeah, exactly. I shouldn't.
Why would I be invited?
Bro, you are one of
Alex
his...
Stro, my best friend. When's the last time we hung out?
We're overdue.
But you guys played pickleball. You're pickle boys.
No.
He bailed on Saturday. He was supposed to be our fourth.
No. I did not bail. I would have only been able to play an hour.
Plans pivoted.
Yeah. If I'm going to come, I want to be able to play long.
But you do realize he doesn't have friends.
I know. We've came.
First off,
you and I
that's not
came
true.
together to figure out that his friends are all within the vicinity of 100 square feet.
That's not true.
No. You didn't know where they worked at. You said, I don't know what my friend's employment is. I have no idea what
I stand by that.
And then,
I feel like that's a normal dude thing.
In addition to that, every weekend when he tells me stories about what he does on the weekend, it includes people who work here. So I'm just trying to understand how you have friends, but 99% of your fun
and stories and conversations.
I would say a lot of my Milwaukee-based stories are work friends because I moved to a city where I didn't have a lot of friends.
Okay.
But most
instead of branching out, he just took the lowest hanging fruit.
No, that's not true. I have other friends, but like
again, just like you played varsity basketball or JV
I didn't
basketball.
play varsity basketball.
Whatever it is, we still have never seen proof of that.
Not one friend to defend him.
Hold on.
Not one friend.
Not one friend. Yes.
Not one friend.
Not one picture from his high school basketball days.
I done had multiple people call into different shows, right? Like call in before on this actual show, and at least I can like corroborate the story of like me having friends and actually being like having somebody outside. Strofe, on the other hand, no. Like I'm legitimately nervous for his bachelor party not even bachelor party for his groomsmen. I think he thinks he's gonna have like 7. He might only have 3. His brother, you, and a cousin.
Stop with the me thing.
No, I'm dead ass serious. He may bring you to the side like, hey, like, because y'all know
I need a body up there.
Because listen,
I just need a body.
I just need a body.
I told y'all what happened with my cousin wedding. Because remember, I said I wasn't going to be in the wedding.
That's right. And
so
you ended up saying yes.
No. I said no. My brother said yes. I ended up hosting it or whatever it was. I was MC. But my brother said yes.
MC?
Yeah. You know, whatever they asked to
What's
do.
What's an MC at a wedding?
Hey.
Like welcome the bride and groom?
Wait, no. You officiated the wedding?
No, I was the MC at the reception.
So you were the DJ?
No, they had a DJ and I was the MC.
Mr. and Mrs.
Why wasn't the DJ
Is that what
the
you
MC?
did?
Listen. They asked me to do something, and I said no. I can't say no twice. I can't say no twice. So I'm saying I have seen a scenario before. So, Ben, be ready. Be ready. Because once they hit you with the pity of, this friend's going to be here, and they're going to be there. And
he needs to sit next to his girlfriend. He just started dating. She doesn't want to be alone. Because she doesn't know anyone because all the wedding is your friends from work.
Yeah, exactly.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. List is more. We're on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. And the Green Bay Packers have signed their backup quarterback for 2026 and 27. Season goes into 27. Let's just say 26 season. Tyrod Taylor, everybody. Give it up for Tyrod.
All right.
Yeah!
Wow.
Yes!
A backup quarterback leading off the show. Wow. This is crazy.
You saying backup quarterback leading the show when you were the one 2 years ago saying Jordan Love is injury prone.
Yeah, I said he's injury prone.
And now that's led to people not calling him injury prone, but at least admitting that, like, I even see it now, like, you got to assume 2 to 3 games, he might be out, so you're going to need a backup. And you thought Desmond Ridder was going to be a perfect, perfect guy. You trust Matt LaFleur.
I think Tyrod Taylor's going to be a perfect guy, too, if he can stay healthy.
I think it's A+.
Yeah.
It's A+. He started 100 games in his NFL career.
Yeah.
100 games. You know why it's perfect? Because the goal is you never have to play him. The goal still is that you never have to play Tyrod Taylor. But if you do, he has the experience where his number one job is to not bleep things up.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
And stay
He's
healthy.
got the experience. He's backed up a ton of good quarterbacks in the past. Hopefully the Packers training staff doesn't puncture a lung. I can't believe that actually happened.
And stay healthy.
That is wild. That is a true story.
It's a true story.
But it's better than a rookie. And I think when you look at the NFL draft, I think people were thinking like maybe they might do it. But at that point, like if you're going to get somebody in the 5th, 6th, 7th round, not worth it. You already had Desmond Ridder, which is the equivalent.
Yeah.
And now you have somebody who's done it a very long time in the NFL. And again, he may not be Malik Willis with like his legs and he's further along his career. But what he's going to do is he's going to learn the system and he's not going to take risks. And I feel comfortable a lot more than I did saying, hey, Desmond Ridder, it's the Lions. You have to step in.
No.
Hey, Tyrod Taylor, it's the Lions. I feel 1,000,000 times better if I'm a Packer fan that Tyrod Taylor is the backup.
See, the difference between me and y'all is that I trust Matt LaFleur. If it was going to be Desmond Ridder or Kyle McCord, I trust Matt LaFleur that he was going to get whoever he needed ready. They decided that they wanted to go with a little bit more insurance, and I'm good with that with Tyrod Taylor, and I'm also good with the fact that Tyrod Taylor also brings some veteran presence that
That's what I also added.
Jordan
Vet
Love,
backup at QB A+.
Jordan Love in this capacity has never had this type of guy that he can talk to, that can help him see the game, help him recognize some different things. So when we talk about what this means for the team, I like the decisions that Goody is making because at the end of the day, you can't always teach an old dog new tricks, but old dogs got a lot of wisdom. And so with the signing of a Javon Hargrave, a Zaire Franklin, and then also bringing in Tyrod Taylor, you're just bringing in some old, wily veterans that have a little extra wisdom that they can pass down to younger folks. And so Tyrod Taylor, when I think about this signing, the reason why I'm like, oh, let's lead the show with it, because it's a backup quarterback. We don't need to lead the show with this. I trust Matt LaFleur to be a great QB guru that he is. Obviously,
that's great, but I still think it's crazy that you were like, oh, Desmond Ridder, he'll figure it out. It's so much easier to figure it out with somebody like Tyrod Taylor than someone like Desmond Ridder.
I agree. I 100% agree. I think what happened is in this rookie camp, I believe that
What is this, Stro?
Kyle McCord.
Why is he acting so above the backup quarterback conversation?
Kyle, we have spent weeks and weeks and weeks of me being right, and you're not acknowledging it. I have sat here and said, Desmond Ridder's not an NFL backup. He lost in Arizona to Clayton Tune, who stunk in Week 18 for the Packers. The Cincinnati Bengals said, we'll happily take Sean Clifford over him, and you sat there and said, oh, he's going to be a great backup. He's going to be a wonderful backup. Matt LaFleur is going to fix him. I can fix you, Desmond. That's what you've been saying for weeks, and now you're acting above it.
No,
Tell me I was right.
No, I've been saying this is not a conversation I think we needed to have. When I think about Desmond Ridder,
that's the part that I have.
Listen,
Stro, if you have your issue,
it's a backup
my issue is
quarterback.
that right there.
It's a backup quarterback.
The backup quarterback, which is a position that we've had to talk about way too many times over the last 2 years. What do you mean? No, he went. Malik Willis had to go 2-0. After
y'all didn't believe in Malik, I believe in Matt LaFleur. That's what I've been saying the whole time. I didn't give a damn who the backup was.
Well, that's also another problem I have with you is you should care who the backup quarterback is based off the last 2 years, and you're just sitting back here like la-di-dee, la-di-da.
As a Green Bay Packer fan, when has there ever been a moment in time?
A lot of issues with you, I guess.
When have there been a moment in time where we really didn't feel like, oh my goodness, the backup quarterback comes in? It is what it is. Like the Sean Kaiser might have been one that made us a little bit concerned, but like I've been fine with our backup quarterbacks. We found a way to compete. We didn't go have backup quarterbacks for a long extended period of time where we couldn't win a game. I believe in the coaching staff. I believe in Goody, and we're fine. Tyrod Taylor.
I believe in everything. I believe in everything. My name's Kyle Wallace. Everything's great
at the quarterback position. Absolutely, Tyrod Taylor is an upgrade. I'm glad we we sign Tyrod Taylor.
Kyle in the 262 chimes in 800-990-3776. We were all wrong on this. I think we set the over-under at 1.5 outside of special teamers, which was the long snapper and McManus, which actually he may get beat out for the job. We'll see. Of players over 30 on the Green Bay Packers.
Boy, they like them old now. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's not the whole roster now, but it's definitely, again, it's something.
The free agent signings been?
Yes.
No, they haven't. They signed more free agents over the age of 28 than they have under.
But Sky Moore's not. But
I said more. You know what? There's more. There's more and less. You know what that is?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, you gave me one. Keep giving me more examples.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but you're making it seem like the entire roster
My
is
voice
now
is back, baby. I can bounce back. I can bite back.
Yeah, I mean, Hargrave, Zaire Franklin, and now you have Tyrod Taylor. That's 3 right there. And is Goody dying? How many 30-year-olds is he going to sign? Kyle in the 262. I don't think he's dying, and I think this is part of like the – don't get it twisted. I still think I still think it was stupid to not let Lucas Van Ness like prove his worth. But outside of the picking up 5th-year option, which is still a pretty like nothing burger, it just was the news of the week, I guess, and people really cared about it. Overall, Goody has changed the way he's operated business from the moment Ed Policy has come in here. Since then, he traded for Micah Parsons. He went and got veterans. He's prioritized special teams. He's gone about the offseason in a way where it's encouraging if you're a Packer fan heading into the season.
I'm very curious to know exactly what led to this type of change. Something coming down from the previous president, Mark Murphy, who said, "Hey, we want to getting younger," or is it the fact that Ed Policy? Yeah,
that it's not even about that. I'd like to think that it's not even that Goody realized, hey, the way I've been doing things the last 3 years has led to some immaturity, has led to the NFLPA grades. We also, from a result standpoint, the way we've been doing this youngest team in the NFL thing, have gone 7 seed. So, like, it takes a really smart individual to still be at a general management position. You have to take a look at your performance and figure out, what am I doing that's creating what we're getting? Well, and by taking that look in the mirror and saying, maybe I need to change my approach, is what I'm hoping happened. I hope it wasn't like Ed Policy mandating, hey, you have to do this, but maybe there's a correlation of both. Maybe Ed Policy being there made him think about things differently and made him go about getting some older veteran players.
Yeah, the one thing I think that maybe there might be a message that comes from Ed Policy. It might not be Ed Policy saying, hey, this is what I want you to do. But I think one of the things, when they came together, they met as a trio, right? And they decided that they were going to move forward with the same structure that they have. One of the things I believe that they got through that is adaptability. You have to be able to adapt, because that's something that you have heard from Jonathan Gannon today. That's something that we heard from Matt LaFleur as well. So being able to adapt. So I do believe what the Packers are realizing is that they have to be okay with changing the strategy that they had before. And when I look at Goody and what he has shifted to this offseason specifically, and really starting with the trade of Micah Parsons, is being able to adapt and change and understand that it isn't about trying to build a champion just through the draft. It's about building a champion using all of the tools in your toolkit and resources that you have to build this champion. And sometimes those resources come with signing some old veterans who you understand they're not going to be part of the long-term plan, but they can input a little juice into this season for you, which is exactly what you want to do. You want to squeeze the most that you can out of all these players, and that's exactly what you're going to get.
Is the juice worth the squeeze? That was Matt LaFleur in his press conference last week.
And I think Javon Hargrave, I think Zaire Franklin are going to be worth the squeeze for the Green Bay Packers. And even with this signing of Tyrod Taylor, listen, Tyrod is not a long-term solution. And I truly believe what happened this weekend with Kyle McCord showed that he can be a good backup quarter. He can be a guy that they can work with. So they said, all right, well, let's get Tyrod Taylor so we can have a guy who can have for this season while we build up Kyle McCord.
Jonathan Gannon spoke to the media. We're going to hear from him. I thought he was very interesting for a guy that we have shoom, 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 and all those like weird moments. Shoom, 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 shoom. I found him to be really interesting. I'm like, again, to me, it's not about winning or losing the press conference. It's about like, what's your philosophy? What's your strategy? Obviously, replacing Hafley, who became a head coach in the NFL, getting somebody with head coaching experience and saying why he wanted to come here and what his plan is, I thought was an interesting listen. So we'll play Jonathan Gannon throughout the show. But ultimately, we're talking about QB2, QB1, is obviously way more important in Jordan Love. So a lot to get to here on Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. We continue with you next. Don't go anywhere.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yeah, play some defense on him or something.
You're asking the wrong person.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. The best source for every piece of NFL news you need to know.
I would just say that right now I think all options are on the table. I think that they went through that trade thing and they talked to teams, and it's not like those talks are shut down.
ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter is on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy every Wednesday morning at 7:30. Sponsored by Island Resort and Casino, Tony Wendorf and Associates, and Smart 18 Union. On 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
From large manufacturer to local pizza shop and every business in between, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions. Whatever you're building, you've got this. And Summit Credit Union's got you.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Looking for a dinner that actually impresses and cocktails that keep the conversation going? Head to the second floor of St. Kate the Arts Hotel and discover the Studio Kitchen and Cocktails. Bold, elevated dinners, thoughtfully crafted cocktails. It's the kind of place where every plate and every pour is made with intention. Come for dinner, stay for another round. The Studio Kitchen and Cocktails on the second floor at St. Kate the Arts Hotel.
Hi, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Most contractors cut corners and disappear when there's a problem. Not us. Since 1997, we've completed over 60,000 projects, earned thousands of 5-star reviews, and were named 2025 Roofing Magazine Contractor of the Year. We set the standard for exterior remodeling. Trusted by homeowners, proven every single day. We're excited to show you why choosing Infinity means peace of mind. Visit infinityexteriors.com to see why your neighbors trust Infinity.
Experience, knowledge, and results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Hey folks, Gabe here. Now we all know baseball's been around a long time, since the 1800s. But you know what's been around even longer? Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. Yeah, that's right. Yuengling started brewing in 1829. That means people were drinking a cold Yuengling before baseball even existed. A great beer that stood the test of time for 197 years. So the next time you're watching the game, reach for a Yuengling traditional lager from the oldest brewery in America. Now finally, in your lineup.
DG Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
Turn those hoop dreams into reality with Precision Sports, your one-stop shop in southeastern Wisconsin for Mega Slam, Ironclad, and Dominator basketball hoop systems, installation of new or old hoops, and completely customizable painted court lines. PrecisionSportsOnline.com.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde for Racine Danish Kringles, the official pastry of ESPN Milwaukee. Mother's Day is Sunday, May 10th, and you could send flowers again, or you could be the hero of the family and send a Kringle. We're talking flaky, buttery, melt-in-your-mouth goodness delivered right to her door in a beautiful Mother's Day gift box. Go classic with her favorite flavor, or go big with a heart-shaped Kringle topped with pink icing. It's fresh, it's delicious, and best of all, you didn't have to bake it. Go to Kringle.com or call 1-800-4DANISH.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Stro running the show. Get us on the Carbless Talking text line 800-990-3776. Liz is more. YouTube is back at ESPN Milwaukee. I don't think anything happened to ESPN Madison, so if you're there, nothing happened. You don't need to worry about it. The ESPN Wisconsin app has everything for you as well. The Packers did sign Tyrod Taylor as their backup quarterback, but I did find Jonathan Gannon's press conference to be particularly interesting. I don't know how it's May 4th, and this is the first time we're hearing from him. That's just kind of fascinating.
May the 4th be with you.
Thank you. Cliche. Very well done. Alex Strofe in our show email, which I know Kyle doesn't read, said,
I
May the 4th be with you, Benjamin. I am a big Star Wars guy, so I guess I'll take it.
His email talks about Spirit.
Spirit?
Oh, my heart's broke. Oh.
What'd I miss?
Spirit Airlines seized operations.
Yeah.
And now
I figured that was going to happen in the Wheel of Stro.
People are trying to bring it back by using the Green Bay Packers method. It's pretty fascinating stuff.
I'm ready to be an owner again.
$45 would get you a one-way ticket.
I'm good.
I'm talking to Kyle.
Oh, you're not.
You were looking at me.
Oh, stop acting like you're higher. This is a sad day.
It is a sad day.
Saturday was a sad day.
Grow up, Ben.
Sounds good. Let's hear from Jonathan
May
Gannon.
the 4th be with you.
Back and forth with Jason Wilde here.
Jonathan, speaking of scheme, I was reading a story when you got to Philly where Sirianni asked you what your scheme was, and you told him, I don't have a scheme. Mm-hmm. That story's true?
It is.
Obviously, you have plenty of ideas, but what was kind of the point? It sounds like that's kind of what.
Yeah, the point is that Matt, same thing. Honestly, the point is the game's it adapts, right? And I don't really get caught up into 4-3, 3-4. We're an NFL style defense, hopefully, right? And I just believe that you got to continually every year try to adapt and solve problems and really with your guys in mind, right? So this is a whole new crew for me that we're just getting to learn, all new different players, so that's kind of what I mean by that. But there's some principles that, there's some things that I like to do, but it's only if our players can do it. I told them the other day, I was like, if we're not good at this just because I like it, we're not going to do it, so that's our job. We got to put them in the best positions possible that they feel comfortable that they can go out and play the game. And, before scheme, I truly believe it's not what you play, it's how you play. And that goes into, Matt calls it play style. I love that.
So, again, Jonathan Gannon, right? We've all had the conversation 4-3, 3-4. It's likely going to 3-4 based off the way that players are now being labeled. I find this really interesting because, again, he isn't saying anything that's groundbreaking other than I just love the philosophy of just he's being real, right? If we were to say that this person didn't fit the Joe Barry and we were like, oh, well, maybe he'll fit the Halfley. For Gannon, he's going to take the guys and hopefully just be like, well, I'm going to put you in a spot to be successful. And it's not just based off of one core way of thinking. And this is what you're going to go out and do. Obviously, he's a defensive line guy. I'm excited about all that. But if that means Edgerrin Cooper is in a spot where he seems like he can unlock him, he's going to unlock him. If he's going to ask him to do something he's not good at, he's not going to ask him to do that. Hopefully, Carrington Valentine is simply in packages where it looks like there's not going to be a lot of running.
You've been tackling dummies this offseason.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying? I thought it was really interesting. He's like, I don't care if it's 4-3, 3-4. He's got his core principles, right? There's going to be a foundation, but he's going to evaluate each and every single guy. There's some new guys that came in. He's familiarity with the two major free agent signings on the defense. Yeah. He coached both Hargrave as the defensive coordinator, and I think he was the D-backs coach.
He was the DB coach in Indianapolis.
When Zaire Franklin was drafted by Indy. So, again, he knows those guys, and he's going to get to know everyone. So the conversation of, Zaire Franklin, that the guy they traded for didn't fit the system in Indy, well, guess what? He doesn't make it sound like this is a system. He makes it sound like this is we're going to do what's best to put everyone in a position to succeed. And it's one thing to say that, right? Everyone says that. It's like a coach speak term for business, for whatever you do. Yeah, we want, Kyle Wallace, I want to put you in the best spot to succeed in your career. That's great, but how are you going to do it? And I think based off the fact that he's coached a defense in a Super Bowl, he's been a head coach, and he's a defensive mind, he now can solely just focus on this defense. Doesn't have to worry about offense. Doesn't have to worry about special teams. As a defensive guy, he has Micah Parsons. And you know what?
Yeah.
You know what that unlocks for everyone else? An opportunity for them to do what they're best at, because they're not going to be a main focal point of everything. So I found this to be really interesting.
Yeah, my most exciting takeaway from this is from that conversation is when you talk about play style and you know exactly what they did in Philadelphia, and Cardinals a little bit different level of caliber of players that you have, but the play style that he wants to have is he wants guys to be physical, right? You talk about the guys that he brought in. Every single free agent that they had brought in or traded for, somebody they acquired for that defense, when you look at the offseason, you're looking at a Javon Hargrave, a guy who plays physical, right? He's an aggressive guy at the front of the defensive line. And then when you talk about Zaire Franklin, tackling machine, right? Aggressive downhill type guy that can play. Even I know you guys hate me saying Brandon St. Juste. Wait a minute.
He who must not be named.
His name is Benjamin.
Oh, Benjamin. I'm sorry. Benjamin St. Juste is one thing about Benjamin St. Juste is the fact that, again, is that he was known to be able to tackle, right? So I'm talking about a level of physicality. That is what Jonathan Gannon wants to bring. He wants these guys to be able to play physical. He wants them to have an aggressive play style. So that is what I expect this year, is that this team is going to be, again, like they were in the past years, they're going to have a level of intensity, a level of physicality, and a playing style that is going to be about making plays in the backfield, making plays all over the field, 11 hats to the ball. So that is the thing I'm most excited about. So being able to adapt to the players is fantastic. But as you said, you had to find foundational principles, but what is the mentality that your defense is going to have? They're going to be a very, very physical football team. That is exactly what they want to build.
And if you remember, because hopefully you do, we played it many, many times. When Hafley was introduced, we probably played the definition of what he was looking for in a safety a million times. And Hafley's cadence, the way he carries himself, again, they're different. I feel like Gannon is more like, I'm going to really try and use my brain to figure out how, like, he's more of that tactician, if that makes sense. Not that Hafley wasn't. He had to be creative as well when they couldn't get pressure. But I really think he takes the approach of what each guy can do for his team and how he's going to make them succeed. And it's one thing to say it, and he puts it on the players. He's going to put it on the players. I think you are deficient in the run game, so we're going to try and get you in as many packages where you're going to be in more pass coverage situations. Like, that's the thing that I get excited about when listening to him, is he knows that he has talent on the defense. It's his job to unlock that talent, and if the talent is there, then the talent can go out and make plays.
Yeah, and again, the one thing I don't want us to get lost in is that he does have an idea what he wants. If you look at when they moved, the reason why they moved on for Colby Wooden is because they were looking to bring more beef onto the defensive line. Like, that is what they're looking for. So when you see the shift in size, and when you see some of these guys who were on the roster last year, and you see what the new weights are, there is a certain type of guy that they were trying to target. So let's not get it twisted. He knows exactly what he wants it to look like, but it's all about, okay, when we call different plays, when I put guys in certain positions, I'm going to put them in a position to be successful. So if you watch the film of what they did in Arizona, if you watch the film of what they did in Philadelphia, that is exactly what you're going to see from this Green Bay Packers defense. Now, are you going to change some things because you have a guy named Micah Parsons, so you have to change
Let's get the Kyle Wallace clear the throat counter.
I mean, it is what it is. You got to get the gunk all out now. And so
it's been like a week, man. Get healthy.
You know, I drank alcohol on Friday. Poor decision. Poor decision.
Did you hear about this? I had a conversation with Kyle how he's like, yeah, I was feeling better, then I had some alcohol on Friday, and then it all turned bad.
Yeah, that was
What did you think was going to happen?
I'm not sick.
It was going to heal you?
It was Friday night, and my baby girl had a work conference here, so my baby girl was waiting for me at the end of the day. I got to leave I didn't leave. I went at 11 o'clock to go get her something, gave her a kiss during the day. I'm not like y'all. I don't get to work with my significant other, so I was happy my baby was here. I was like, baby, let's get a drink after, you know. I got a drink, and then I got home, and I had another little cocktail. And
so you selfishly had a drink, which is hurting your performance today.
So you got wasted on Friday.
I did not get wasted on Friday.
Sounds like
you got blasted on Friday, and now you're paying for it on a Monday.
That's a
3-day hangover for Kyle Wallace.
Worse than Stro.
That's way worse than Stro.
That's not what happened. I didn't realize. I Googled it after because I'm like, boy, my throat really hurts. And I Googled.
You had to Google that alcohol wouldn't help cure your sickness?
I Googled. If you did not
getting
know,
obliterated does not typically help.
I did not get stop saying that because I don't do that.
I did see you stumble.
No, you didn't. Now you lying
around the city.
Now you lying. Now you 100% lying because we went home. I went home, and here's the thing: I Googled it, and Google told me, "Did you know alcohol weakens your immune system?" I didn't know it. I didn't know it. So at 3 o'clock in the
Well,
morning,
guess what? You're a dumbass.
I had to take. Well, yes, that's true. I don't get sick very often, so I took my
But you
little.
get smashed on Friday nights before coming into work 3 days later.
And then I did my Stro, you know all about that. And so I took my little immune booster. You know my brother. He tried. He said, "Here, Kyle, take some of these pills." He tried to give me some immunity boost pills.
Yeah.
I said, "I'm not taking no pills. Ain't got my name on it." I already got high last week. I couldn't be doing all this.
And then you got Blitz to top it off.
Stroph is too much. But yeah, so I didn't know that. But yeah.
I don't think he's being too much right now. I thought it was very selfish of you to do this.
Just get tanked, and now you can't breathe.
A 35-year-old had to Google that alcohol doesn't help their immune system after being sick.
I'm not very sick.
Tuesday
often.
through Friday.
No, I feel like I'm getting old now. Like my throat was on fire, and then I had no voice yesterday.
Yeah, might as well throw some alcohol on your throat when it's on fire.
Yeah, let's get
right?
sloshed on a Friday night.
I thought just in
irresponsible
days.
Kyle Wallace.
I thought getting healthy was linear. You know, each day you get better. Boy, oh boy, alcohol can derail that.
Getting tanked will fix it.
Yeah. Are you feeling better today?
Oh, yeah, I feel a lot
Oh,
better.
you should totally go out tonight then. Totally.
Kyle, we should get
totally,
some cocktails
yeah,
after the
you
show.
and Stro
It's
afterwards.
Monday. I only go out on Friday.
I'm going to a concert tonight. You want to come?
Oh, that means he's worthless tomorrow.
No, I'll be
wait,
good shit.
Wait, so you have extra tickets?
No, I only have one other. I'll buy you one if you come.
You are so desperate for friends.
He doesn't have friends.
He ain't got no money, but I'll buy your ticket if you want to come.
No, because I know you won't come.
You know, no, I'll come. Baby girl's out of town. I'll come.
All right, let's do it.
All right, cool. Buy it.
You interested in RC Drive?
Sure. I like RC Cola.
Do you have Ganon on the meat, the bones, and the big guys that we need to be successful? I don't need it this second. I just want you to see if I just need a yes or a no.
You all seem very excited for Jonathan Gannon now.
Again, we can do Hargrave in a little bit. First, what I'm going to do right now is talk to you about.
Did we need to talk about this on the air?
Yeah, you told me you didn't have any audio.
I do now.
Oh, I didn't know that. So I was just trying to give you time.
We just listened to Jonathan Gannon. What are you talking about?
I didn't know. Again, you could have. You know what? On me.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
On me.
Kyle's getting slammed on Fridays and is paying for it on Mondays.
But this is. I haven't changed.
You're about to go to commercial break, but yet you want to plan out the show right now.
Don't listen to what he is saying. I did not get slammed on no Friday.
Sloshed.
So I had
obliterated.
I had a double, and then I had a little drink at home. That's it.
Jeez, you were hammered off 3 drinks?
No, I will say this though, boy.
I still see it in your eyes. You must have been plastered.
Hell no. I rested all day yesterday after I sacrificed
You
my
rested
body.
all day yesterday after getting smashed on Friday? It was a 2-day hangover?
What are we doing here? We have kids listening. I got a reputation in the community.
I can't believe you're getting blitzed like that.
Strofe, no, I have a reputation in the community. Don't you know that, Strofe? Somebody stop me.
I also have a reputation in the community.
Bro, before you go to break.
Hold on.
So I got to tell the story. I got to tell the story. All right, listen up. So me and Strofe are talking and walking because we're going to work out yesterday, do our bench press stuff. And we're walking out, and I'm telling Strofe how, man, you know, on over the weekend, I called because I need to get a repair done. And when I called somebody, they called me back and they said, "Hey, is this Kyle Wallace or from the Truth?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this man's gonna know like where I live at. This is crazy." And then we're walking and we're getting out, and security's like, "Hey," I said, "Whoa, what do we do?" He said, "You're Kyle Wallace from the Truth." I said, "I sure am." And Stro, how long did he talk to us for?
Probably like 10, 15 minutes.
You need to do a much better job on Kyle and Brust so people can say, "Hey, you're Kyle from Kyle and Brust."
Hold on.
The black community loves the truth.
Ben, it's me doing the work for Kyle and Brust. Kyle, continue.
And so we don't know who he took the credit for, but because of how stupid he is and things he says. So then here's this guy walking in. I'm having a conversation with this other guy who's like a fan of Kyle. And then here comes this random dude just doing the Iceman thing. He's just walking. He's just walking, and he's coming down. We're at the top here. We're inside the Mark Hall. He's just looking at us. He says, "Had to do it, bro. Had to do it, bro." And I said, "Oh, wow, Iceman." He said, "Had to do it, bro." And Strofe was like, "Oh, it must be me." I was like, "Shoot, I don't know. You did talk about Caleb Williams."
Oh, so there wasn't even like you're an idiot for what you've said, or
No,
you
he
can't.
was
You can't
he was
bench
doing
95
stupid
pounds.
celebration.
I mean, you could talk. Twitter fingers is one thing, but when you in person, like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Like, you ain't gonna really say nothing crazy in person.
Correct.
Like, I've seen a lot of Bears fans, and ain't none of them leaped in person. Not saying I want anybody to leap. I'm too old for that.
Jeez, what are you trying to get
I'm
into?
too old for that. Don't leap, please. Don't leap, please.
Looking for an easy, delicious dinner this week? Head to Piggly Wiggly and stock up on Connie's Thin Crust Pizza. It's pizzeria flavors without pizzeria prices, and it's just $4.99. And it's perfect for busy weeknights, game night, family dinner. It's on sale through the 5th. You got till tomorrow to get to Piggly Wiggly for Connie's for $4.99. Grab your favorites while supplies last, only at Piggly Wiggly.
I grabbed Connie's. They got this brand new wood fire crust. I had it today. Crunch, crunch. Wood fire.
You were talking about the crust.
Wood fire crust. It's brand new. The brand new Connie's wood fire crust. I'm telling you, $5.90 or $4.99. I got it from Piggly Wiggly yesterday.
Jonathan Gannon on what he really believes in, what he truly believes in as a defensive coordinator. Next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
Somehow she still loves you. Still fascinating to me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
An uninspired, cookie-cutter trade show booth is unlikely to move the needle.
Picture this. Lights, motion, energy, engagement. A space so bold it stops people mid-step.
That's what the award-winning team at Captivate Exhibits has been delivering for over 30 years.
From high-impact trade show exhibits to immersive lobbies, history walls, and culture-driven interiors, Captivate transforms ordinary square footage into unforgettable brand experiences.
Get started today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
One of the most important concepts in sports is don't drop the ball. Are you dropping the ball with your estate plan? When was it last updated? Have you even done one at all? It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jason Wilde for Walney Legal Group. There's a lot at stake for you and your family when it comes to wills, trusts, probate, and elder planning. At Walney Legal, that's all they do. Tailored documents. No confusing legal jargon. Just thoughtful guidance. Do the blocking and tackling to protect your family. Start a conversation today at walneylegal.com.
Old, outdated windows aren't doing your home any favors. Upgrade with Callan and replace 8 windows for as low as $188 per month. That's right, 8 windows. A smarter investment that can transform nearly half of your home. And with Infinity from Marvin fiberglass windows, engineered to be up to 8 times stronger, you'll get lasting beauty, strength, and performance. Request your consultation today at callcallan.com and click the green button. Callan. Design, build, live. Some restrictions apply. Offer good with approved credit.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
ACS Group has business technology from James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. ACS Group's IT manager, Mark Reinhardt.
I feel James Imaging Systems, being local, I get to meet the people, see the people. They come in and find out what our needs are, and they're just great folks.
Great folks who partner with you and your business.
Absolutely. I categorize James Imaging Systems as a partner because they come in, again, sit down, understand our needs, listen to what things are bothering us, obstacles that we have, and they help bring us really cost-effective solutions.
James Imaging Systems, AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, digital transformation, and business technology expertise to help your business do business better.
That's huge for me and keeps us running smoothly, and we're able to focus on other things for this business.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Call 262-781-7700 or visit jamesimaging.com.
You ever notice how pain slowly stops being something you have and starts feeling like something you are? That's not how it's supposed to be, and it doesn't have to stay that way. Hey, it's Ben Brust, and there's a team right here in Mequon and Greenfield. Dr. Caravelli and QC Kinetics are helping people break out of that cycle and get back to living life on their terms. If you're dealing with joint pain from arthritis or injury in your knees, hips, or shoulders, they're helping patients get back to moving, sleeping, golfing, running without surgeries or long recoveries. And people who thought they were out of options are finally seeing a path forward. This isn't guesswork. The science is real. The treatments are natural. QC Kinetics works with your body, giving it the tools it needs to heal itself. So picture this, getting through your day without mapping out places to sit, or avoiding stairs altogether, or passing on plans because of pain. Because the longer inflammation lingers, the more damage it can do. Don't wait on this. Take the first step now, and it won't cost you anything to get started. Call QC Kinetics today. 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Bohannon from Sheboygan chimes in at 800-990-3776, the Carbos Talking text line. I can't believe Kyle went and got plastered Friday and is still recovering. How it went from not knowing alcohol weakens your immune system. That is absurd. You had to Google that. Yes, that is true.
That's not
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe.
Bohannon, Strofe is
YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, and of course the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I can sue for slander.
Tyrod Taylor is the Packers' backup quarterback.
You got people walking around here talking about my character. This is assassination of character.
I did nothing.
Yes, you did. You created some fake narrative where I literally told you
don't
not
know
what
what
happened.
You literally
We're going
said,
off what we know, and that is
you
that
said, I went to the bar with my baby girl. I had a few cocktails.
No, I did not say few. I did not say
then
few.
you said,
That's a lie.
I went home, I had another cocktail.
That's it.
And I Googled, and apparently alcohol isn't good for your immune system, and that's why you're still coughing things up today. You said all of this.
No, that's not. I said.
And you don't drink that often, so you probably were plastered after 4 or 5 drinks.
I was not plastered after. I didn't have. Now you
a double equals 2 drinks.
A double does not equal 2 drinks.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, it does.
Okay, 2 drinks. And then where's the 4 or 5 cocktails?
No, you said you had a double and another one.
No, I said I had a double, then I had one when I got home.
No. You had another one, and then you had another when you got home. So we don't know what
now you're changing the story.
All right, go ahead. Me and my boy. Y'all know I know David and Steven very well.
I know him just as well.
No, the hell you don't. I went to school with him. I know JoJo. So I can go through the whole family. Don't play with me.
I love that you're just naming the family.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Cool, naming the Grubers when they're not asking to be named.
It's like when Ben doesn't really know what to say about like the Packers defense, so he just starts naming players.
I just saw Steven today.
Cool.
Yeah.
They do injury law.
Well, they can do a lot of different things.
Can they now?
Yeah, for friends and family.
They do defamation suits.
I'm sure they'll do it for you.
For money? Hell yeah.
Based on things you've already said happened?
Yes, we have evidence on the air.
And Stroke better stop talking because
I would like to,
what are you
Your
gonna
Honor,
do?
Exhibit A of evidence. This is Kyle Wallace audio of him saying how he got plastered.
Yeah, you lose. Stroke, your wedding going to be postponed to 2029. Keep messing with me.
That's a threat. I'll sue.
Yeah, it's not a threat. It's a reality.
As a witness, I am scared.
I
feel
threatened. You keep talking that little 529 plan ain't going to be for baby Brust. It ain't going to be for little Island. It's going to be for Kyle. Or Kyle Jr.
You are sensitive when you're sick.
Yeah, actually,
it's defamation.
I was actually gonna say I think I liked Kyle sick.
Nothing defamatory has been said about you.
Yes, it did. You got Bohannon over here talking about I did this or did that.
He said
he's worried about somebody in Sheboygan. Yeah, he said I can't believe you had to Google and not know that your immune system weakens when you drink alcohol, which I think is fascinating.
You did have to do that. You admitted to that.
Well, there was other stuff to it.
You're right. The
Maybe
amount
you
of
added.
drinks that you
went out and got wasted on a Friday, and you're still hurting.
All right, y'all. Just be careful with my character. That's all I got.
Your character.
What
you were
character?
You were the biggest Desmond Ridder fan in the world a week ago. You were 2 minutes away from buying his jersey.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, he gone now. So is my fandom.
Is he gone? He could end up on the practice squad.
Well, they released him.
No,
so
he's gone. It's May.
Yeah, come on, Tyrod, baby, Tyrod and Kyle McCord.
This is what Kyle does best. Is all of a sudden I don't care about it, and now he's come on, Tyrod. When you start, why are we talking about the backup quarterback? I trust Tyrod.
I'm a supporter. I didn't think the backup quarterback was page A, front page.
It's Tyrod, right? Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod.
I think it's Tyrod.
It's
Google
Tyrod.
It's Tyrod.
Well,
Tyrod Taylor.
There's been a lot of different things recently where people have
they
their
correct the
names
pronunciation.
have been corrected after we've said it wrong for so long that it's hard to change.
I think that's the case here with Tyrod Taylor because everybody's always called him Tyrod Taylor.
Yes, we all know Kyle is too cheap to actually pay someone to be his lawyer. That's right, Cody, on the Carbos Talking text line. So he's just going to name drop.
I love my girl, but I ain't spending $3 on her.
You said what now?
Yeah, you're not even listening. Go figure. So Kyle basically turned this into a defamation lawsuit segment where I actually want to get to Jonathan Gannon, which people care about, not Kyle defending what character he actually thinks he has and reputation that he thinks he has in the community that is now absolutely.
Stro saw it.
Stro saw what?
My reputation.
Yeah, now all those people that were coming up to you are not going to believe that you would jeopardize your career with after being sick and not knowing that alcohol destroys your voice and your immune system. Ooh, I think I broke Kyle. That's good. He gave me the devil eyes.
Keep talking. Y'all just keep playing these games. What we going to say about JG? That's what we call him, too. Jonathan Gannon, JG.
You like JG?
JG is JG. That's what they call him.
I'm in on Jonathan Gannon. I am. And I want to hear more from him because he gets it. As I teased before this is what he believes is what you need. Not that. He said something else, I swear, next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Roughishly.
What two words did he
doing?
combine? He wanted to combine partially with rough.
Yeah, roughishly.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
May is Skilled Trades Month, a time to celebrate the hands-on careers that keep our industries and our communities moving forward. At Junior Achievement, students are discovering that today's skilled trades include technology, robotics, and smart manufacturing. With support from Rockwell Automation, students are exploring how advanced manufacturing and automation will power the factories of the future. Thank you, Rockwell, for helping inspire the next generation of technicians, engineers, and innovators. Learn more at ja.org.
Why DIY your frozen pizza toppings when Screamin' Sicilian already went over the top for you? We're talking whole milk mozzarella, heaps of premium meats, a mountain of veggies. Screamin' Sicilian is frozen pizza stacked, no add-ons needed. Mamma mia! Screamin' Sicilian, so loaded with toppings, it's almost cheating. Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer section and taste what all the screamin' is about.
$998 buys you a magnificent diamond solitaire engagement ring at Kessler's.
A solid gold mounting shows off a big, beautiful diamond, 3/4 of a carat.
Glitter, twinkle, sparkle.
This is the definitive diamond solitaire engagement ring.
You can choose a round diamond, radiant, marquise, or oval.
3/4 of a carat. Any shape you want.
Any color of gold you want.
A 1-carat solitaire is just $1,498.
Ask to see the Evermore engagement rings at Kessler's.
You're going to be ecstatic about the color, clarity, and cut of your diamond.
Evermore.
Each of these diamonds was lovingly created in the heart of a miniature star.
Your diamond will remain.
Evermore.
Your diamond was born about the time you fell in love.
You will be in love.
Evermore.
Your diamond has been waiting patiently for you to see it, love it, and choose it.
Don't keep it waiting. Come to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geis today. For 70 years, Geis has been the trusted garage door authority in Wisconsin. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to get your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geisdoors.com. That's GEIS doors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield, featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
This is where neighbors look out for one another, where careers get moving, and families settle in, where local businesses become your favorite go-tos, where making life easier for those around you is just what you do. This is where it all clicks. This is where you belong. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Find your branch at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
A huge month of Brewers baseball kicks off with a battle against the Yankees Friday, May 8th through Sunday, May 10th. Catch the crew for half off with Wisconsin's first Friday game tickets on Friday the 8th. Plus, Mother's Day Sunday is the perfect game to bring the whole family with new kids experiences every Sunday. Plus, the first 10,000 fans over the age of 21 get a Brewers picnic blanket at the Mother's Day game, courtesy of American Family Insurance. Score your tickets at Brewers.com.
Here's to experiencing it all this summer in Wisconsin. Every deliciously cheesy, rockin', magical, fireworks-filled, festival-loving moment. There's Cheese Curd Fest in Ellsworth, Strawberry Fest in Cedarburg, Festival of the Arts in Stevens Point, and the Renaissance Fair in Bristol, Honor the Earth Powwow in Hayward, Mile of Music in Appleton, Venetian Fest, Brat Fest, Summerfest. So many fests for your whole crew. Find them all at TravelWisconsin.com. Sponsored by Travel Wisconsin.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Jonathan Gannon spoke to the media for the first time since he was hired as the Packers defensive coordinator. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Stro running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Take a listen to what Jonathan Gannon thinks is really important.
Great players come in all shapes and sizes. I believe that. I do think it's a big man's game, especially late in the year. I think that matters. So you have to have enough size. If a team wants to get big and try to pound you a little bit, you can't be smaller than them all the time. But I think ultimately, it's our job to take the players that we have, put them in the right positions as much as we can, and let them go play fast and violent.
Play fast, play violent, but he acknowledges it's a big man's game. And when I heard that, I don't know if your brain goes the same place as mine, but mine immediately went to week 17.
Mm-hmm. Baltimore.
My brain went to week 17 when I know they were injured. Devontae Wyatt is out. Believe it or not, I think LVN had a really great run stopping grade in that game, despite Derrick Henry running all over the Green Bay Packers and sending Carrington Valentine in a different universe with that stiff arm. But, those are the type of things, as you had mentioned about Jonathan Gannon, Kyle, is, yes, he's going to not be like, hey, we run this, we run that. We aren't just going to put a guy in a position where if he's not good at it, then let's put someone else in there. He's going to adapt. But ultimately, he's always been a big fella's guy. He wants meat on the trenches. He needs big fellas in the trenches for his system to succeed.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. And that's why, again, when I think about the conversation about, does Goody talk to or work with the staff to figure out who he wants? I think absolutely. And when you look at the transition that you have seen with this defensive line, particularly because he wants big boys inside, because he may have three guys with their hands in the ground, and it may be three big boys that he's going to have inside. And when you look at the drafting of Chris McCullough, a guy who's 6'4", 313 pounds, when you look at getting a Javon Hargrave who's 6'2", 307, they want to have bigger guys, and you got to get those bigger guys to be able to slow down the run game, especially in the playoffs when things just seem to get a lot tighter, right? If you can win first and second down simply by forcing teams to have third and long, then you're doing a very good job.
And you can pin the ears back.
Especially when you're trying to get a home playoff game where the weather might be a little bit worse and you might have a quarterback, I don't know, Matt Stafford coming to Lambeau Field or a Sam Darnold coming to a Lambeau Field or a Brock Purdy coming to Lambeau Field.
Jared Goff.
In the wintertime, you want to be able to put them in that third and long down in distance because guess what you have? Micah Parsons. And so that is the reason why beefing up and forcing teams to be in that third and long type thing and winning first and second down when it comes to stopping the run and beefing up on the defensive line is so essential, especially when you get into the later time of the season where weather gets worse and teams start running the ball later in the season. So I absolutely love what he likes to do is beefing up the defensive line, and I love the fact that Goody as the general manager recognized that, and that's why you're going to see a bigger defensive line this year, and I think it will pay dividends for this Packers when it comes to stopping the run.
Yeah, you mentioned Goody, and I know that they did get Xavier McKinney when Jeff Hafley became the defensive coordinator, but I did find it really interesting that they brought two guys in that Gannon had experience with, in Zaire Franklin and Jonathan Hargrave. And Goody can sometimes operate in his world of this is how I do things and this is how it's going to be. But to bring pieces, A, that Gannon has familiarity with, but B, that are veterans, right?
Yep.
Leadership, teaching. Hey, this is maybe what you could look to do. Like if you think about Chris McCullough, again, that's a rookie. Even Devontae Wyatt, right? You have somebody in the middle linebacker in the center of the field, someone in Hargrave up in the trenches, and then you already trust your back end guys. Like Xavier McKinney's an all-pro. You got dogs back there who are going to be able to fly in and be violent and make plays based off what's done up front. So I think I got to give props to Goody again. Again, this has been the most, I'd say, willing Goody's been to go outside of his normal comfort zone that I feel in a long
man.
time.
Evolution. But that is
Matt LaFleur, adapt or die.
But
last
that's what
week,
that's what
Jonathan
you have to
Gannon
do.
said we got to adapt every year, and so I like the way I like what I'm hearing.
But
But talk is cheap. We got to see it on the field. But you could also be like, I don't like what I'm hearing, and I don't have confidence what's going to happen on the field. But that's not the way I'm feeling right now.
Nobody should feel that way because at the end of the day, last year the Packers still finished with the 11th best defense in the league, and at the end there was a drop off after Micah and Devontae Wyatt went down. You go, but
if
when
you go first half, second half, you guys like the run defense was top 5, and then after Carolina, it was like 20th the rest of the year.
It dropped off, but the overall team defense was better, right? And even in the playoff game, the defense completely collapsed. But through 3 quarters in the playoff game, the defense was really, really good. And so this is a top 15 defense last year. So it's not like he's just working with some scrubs. He actually has pieces on that defense that he can continue to build off. You talked about Xavier McKinney. We know what Javon Bullock can do in the slot, right? The other cornerback positions, TBD.
Clearly, I left them out of my conversation about what you have on this defense.
Yeah, because that's
reason.
That's the area where there definitely needs to be some growth in this cornerback room for this defense and growth of maturity and growth in overall leadership, but most importantly, growth on actual talent and play on the field. But I'm right there with you. I think what the Packers were able to do is they were able to recognize where their flaws are at, and they were able to say, you know what, Quay Walker's a really good player, but we need a guy who's more than just a good player. We need an all-around player who's also a guy who can be a leader on the football field. Mm-hmm. And that just wasn't Quay Walker's thing, right? I think he's a good dude despite what happened early in his career. I think he seemed to be a fine young man, but just because you're a good young man doesn't mean you can be somebody that can mentor and lead. This is why the addition of Zaire Franklin is huge for Edgerrin Cooper to be able to see and but work with and practice with a guy who was an all-pro, a guy that wasn't drafted in a second round or first round, a guy who had to work his behind off to get to where he is. He gets to be in the presence of that guy. You got a guy like Devontae Wyatt who's about to get paid even more, but he gets to be around a Javon Hargrave, right? This is what you want, a Chris McClellan behind a guy like that. You want these young guys to know.
Everyone's been asking for a long time.
Sometimes you have to learn how to be a veteran. A lot of times in life, we get mentors, right? That's what it is. Life is about having somebody you can look up to who can bring you along. The Packers for so long, we're working on let's let all the kids grow up together. Well, sometimes when kids grow up together, they ain't got nobody to say, hey, get your stuff together, right? You gotta get knocked upside the head.
The microphone.
Yeah, you gotta get popped upside the head sometimes to get redirected. I don't think the Packers had enough guys redirecting them on the field. Now you have some veterans on top of the guys that have already been around for a while to redirect them. When Josh Jacobs came, you felt the energy was a little bit different on that offense, right? Like you felt that. And you need more of that.
They do need more of that. And again,
leadership.
It's worrisome because, like, again, I typically on May 4th, I'm not feeling this optimistic towards what the Packers could do.
May the 4th be with you.
I fell right into it, I guess.
Oh, jeez.
On June 21st, you know where I'm going to be? Road America for Father's Day. IndyCar is coming to Road America on Father's Day. So if you want to surprise somebody in your life, go to roadamerica.com to get your tickets. You can stay all weekend if you want. You can bring the family. You can make memories that will last a lifetime. Kids 16 and under getting free with a paying adult at the gate. It is Road America, conveniently located between Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay. It is all right there for you. roadamerica.com. Come for the experience and stay for the race. roadamerica.com. All right. Jason Wilde is going to be scheduled to appear around 3:30. That means I'm going to give the floor to Alex Stro in 2 minutes.
For what?
Before we go to break, here's what I'm going to read. I got a note from Stro in our show sheet today, and it reads as follows. And this feels like a Wheel of Stro. I'm going to overpromise, underdeliver.
He loves to do that.
I'm a hero. I saved a man's life on Friday.
Oh, this story.
That might be dramatic, but I flew into action. I was like Superman. You should have seen me. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. We hear the story from Stro, and I want to hear from you next.
Summertime is when you'll find the largest selection of homes on the market.
But it's the bottom of the ninth, as it's also the time when homes move the quickest.
This is Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf and Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
And I'm Andrea Woshinski. With more buyers competing, preparation, speed, and expert local guidance can make all the difference.
Start your home journey today with our white glove service at wendorfteam.kw.com.
Tony Wendorf and Associates.
A real estate team driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
Let's talk about home turf. Your lawn is a reflection of your pride, hard work, and even competitive spirit. If you want a yard that makes the neighbors stop and stare, you need the right plan. That's where Weedman Lawn Care comes in. Weedman's lawn care program is kid and pet friendly, uses golf course quality fertilizer, and has an effective weed treatment to dominate any issue. Get a free quote of Weedman's winning formula for your yard at weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. That's weedman.com. Weedman for the win.
Your local bar could be your ticket to a global stage. Michelob Ultra's Soccer Shootout is giving fans the chance to win tickets to the FIFA World Cup 26 at Zocalo on Wednesday, May 6th, starting at 6:30 p.m. Also enjoy Michelob Ultra at Stenny's North Shore, Spanky's, and Elbow Room Cedarburg. Your neighborhood, your shot at the world's biggest game. Play for the chance to witness history. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21+. Void where prohibited.
Fisco is always there for your auto body care. When accidents happen, Fisco Auto Body on Forest Home in Franklin is there when you need them. Got a broken mirror? They'll take care of it. Dented bumper? Scratch paint? Fisco Auto Body will take care of it. If there's any damage you need fixed, Fisco has you covered. Their expert workmanship is guaranteed for the life of your vehicle. So stop in for all of your auto bumps and dings. Once again, you know the line. That's Fisco.
This is Bryan Bulaga. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN.
94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
Jason scheduled to appear at 3:30. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Stro running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. The Green Bay Packers' new backup quarterback is Tyrod Taylor. Bye-bye, Desmond Ridder. Jonathan Gannon spoke to the media today about some philosophies and the way he's looking at building these Packers into a well-oiled machine. And Alex Strofe, what's up?
We have some Brewers news. It is official. Jackson Chourio and Andrew Vaughn have both been reinstated.
All right, yeah. Jackson. The foot's okay.
Blake Perkins and Greg Jones designated for assignment.
See you later, alligator.
Wow, Blake Perkins.
Who else would you have sent?
Well, I don't know. Blake Perkins was on the. Well, I guess Jackson didn't start the season with us, but
Blake's been bad this year.
You said what? No, I'm just saying. I mean, he's a great outfielder. He's been a staple.
That's great.
Yeah,
I need some pop. I'll give up a little.
No, I'm just saying.
Lockridge has actually been playing well. He's a good utility outfielder. But more importantly, Alex Strofe claims that he saved somebody's life, and I don't know any of this story, so I'll be reacting in real time with all of you. I sniff that it's going to underdeliver, as it typically does, but the floor is yours.
Well, it's a rather sad story, but I will say the man is okay.
So you saved it. What did you do? Mouth to mouth? What did you do? Did you push him from getting hit by a train, or what? Like, what did you do to save his life? Did you take a bullet for him? I don't know that well.
He wouldn't be here.
You'd be a goner.
Can I tell the story?
I'm just curious. You saved the man's life. Like, if you saved my life, like, what did you think you did?
If I saved your life?
Yeah, like I almost got hit by a car.
I was
in a car accident and I got stuck.
I'm a hero. I don't know why you're mocking me already.
No, I'm just trying to hear the story.
Kyle must already know something because I know nothing.
I don't think I've told him anything.
I don't know. I have no idea.
All right, so Friday night, me, my fiance, and a neighbor of ours are walking in to our apartment building. Now, we are still outside, but we can see into the front lobby. And as I'm walking up, I see a man probably between 60 and 70 years old collapse.
Oh,
He
no.
collapsed in our lobby. So fight or flight kicked in. Alex Stroh is a fighter. Don't forget about it. I sprinted to the front door. I opened the door. I ran in. I said, "Sir, are you okay?" No response.
If I would have heard you, I'd been like, I don't want this guy to say
He had his daughter with him, and she was talking to him and saying, "Hey, get up, get up." And he's not responding. And I said, "Oh, no. What situation have I found myself in? Because I'm not going to be able to help that."
Did you wish you flighted?
No.
What did you do to save him?
So me and my buddy, we each go on one side of him, and he starts coming to a little bit. He says, "I just want to go to bed. I just want to go to bed." So I said, "All right, let's get you up." So we start lifting him up. My arms were sore from it. We start lifting him up. He can't get his feet under him. So we said, "Okay, let's move you to a chair." We try to move him to a chair. He can't get up. And then he passes out again. And I'm going, "Oh, my goodness, this is not good." And so his daughter's talking to him, and she's saying, "Hey, I'm going to call an ambulance if you don't come to." Out again. So I say to my fiance, "Please leave the room, call an ambulance." And I'm not kidding. This is a real story. And I'm probably with this guy. I'm on my knee. I eventually put a chair behind him so we can at least have him sitting up. And when he passed out again, so it was just his head was like hanging on the chair. And
You let his head hang?
Did you take off your take off your shirt? Give him his head's hanging on a chair. Like give him something to put his head on.
It's a padded
the ground.
It's a padded chair. He wasn't on the ground. His head was on the chair.
I thought you couldn't get him onto the chair.
No, so he was like kind of sat up, but he was like starting to slip because he kept passing out. At one point, we asked him what his birthday was so we could tell the paramedics, and his response was the color brown. It was very scary. And then the truth came out. This man had a heart attack 4 weeks prior.
Oh, wow. So did you do chest compressions at all? Did you have to do something like
Well,
that?
he kept coming back too, and then at one point he said, "I'm dying. I'm dying." And
So
I
what did
said-
you do to keep him from
I
dying?
said, "Sir, you're not dying. Stay with me. Stay with me." I kept saying, "You're all right. Stay with me."
Did you say it in a calm voice?
Yes, I did. I said, "You're all right, buddy. Stay with me."
Okay.
Thank
Stay with
God. I mean, the way you're saying it right now, I'd be like, if I'm dying, this
And
guy's yelling
so
at me, I'd be like, shut up.
My fiance's out of the room. She's on the phone with 911. Me and my buddy are just trying to keep this guy awake. It's not working. He keeps dozing out, dozing back in, dozing off, dozing, and then he's yelling at us. He's going, "I just want to go to bed." And I said, "Sir, we're going to get you to bed. We're going to get you to bed, but you just need to hang tight with me for a few more minutes." I'm like, this ambulance needs to hurry up.
Okay.
And
so what did you do to make sure he stayed alive?
I just kept doing those things.
You kept talking to him?
I kept talking to him. I had his head up.
Oh, wow.
And I just kept talking to him. Stay with me. You're not going to die.
Oh, my gosh. What a medical professional. He literally just talked to somebody as they were coming in and out. You saved his life,
Got him a cup of water.
Oh, my gosh. Water? Who would have ever done it? He would have died without the water. Stroke, you are a hero. Oh, my gosh. Did you hear the story? Like, Stroke, he said, hey, are you okay?
Stay with me. Stay with me.
Stay with me. Hey, honey, go call 911. Oh, honey, here's some water.
By the way, the way he has described the story,
I'm a hero,
is not how it went down. I wasn't there. I can feel it. Like, go call 911. Like, you got like go call 911. Get out of here. You got to call 911. Like,
no, I was much calmer than that. I didn't want to freak him out,
bro. Whose life did you save? Please, when you say you saved somebody's life, you can't just say I
sat there with somebody. Like you did your civic duty. Like, you're a great person. But you didn't save anybody's life.
He didn't have to rip him. You didn't have to stop a bleeding man from bleeding out.
You didn't do staying alive, like CPR.
I thought it was going. He was breathing really heavy. I thought.
Well, then why did you give him more breath? He's breathing heavy. Why didn't you give him CPR, mouth to mouth? That's saving a life.
Because I didn't think we were quite there yet.
Okay, so
he knows when they're, as a medical professional, he knows when they're there, when they need.
You're not supposed to give CPR until they're not breathing.
So wait a minute. But you said
heavily.
you saved his life, so it had to be traumatic. Like, he had to be seeing death. What did you do to stop death? Because you saved his life.
What do you mean? I don't understand the question.
What did you do to save his life?
So you hung out with somebody while the paramedics
while they had a medical emergency, he hung out with them. And he saved his life because
I was just trying to keep him coherent and with us until an actual professional showed up.
So what did you do that his daughter couldn't have done?
His daughter was out of patience.
well, probably.
What do you mean out of patience?
I'm not sure. I've never met these people before. She was very kind to me.
Oh, he's just being dramatic?
No, that's not what she said. But she ran, like, we were with him for like 25 minutes at the point where she goes, "Oh yeah, and by the way, he had a heart attack 4 weeks ago." I was like, that's kind of pertinent information you probably should have led with when he collapsed.
What you gonna do? He had a heart attack before. If you find out at the first minute or 25th minute, what's the difference?
That's information I could have passed on to the real medical professionals. So anyway,
the real medical.
So anyway, then the real medical.
Put it in the Monte Carlo. 200,000 simulations of Stro trying to save somebody.
I saved him, and I ran into action. I had him. I had a chair behind him. I was keeping him awake. I was keeping him up, and then right before the paramedics showed up, that's when he hit us with the. I think I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
And what did you do to stop him from dying?
I just said you're not gonna die.
Oh my gosh! You got a miracle drug.
Death is a mindset, sir.
That's what saved his life. He was gonna die, and you said death is a mindset. He said, "Yeah, right."
Here's the frustrating part. He was in and out of consciousness for like 25 minutes with us. The medical professionals show up, and he's just fine. He's talking to them. He knows his birthday. All of a sudden, he's breathing normally. His heart rate's back to normal. They showed up
back to normal. So did you check his pulse to see
I did, yes,
that it was?
You checked his pulse?
I did. It was very high. It was over 2 heartbeats a second. It was the pulse was fast.
Let me see how you did it. Show me.
I went to his wrist and I counted
with the thumb.
Yeah, with the thumb.
The two fingers, dude.
That's on the neck.
No, 2 fingers on the wrist.
Two fingers on the wrist. He was just.
There ain't no way he knew what the heartbeat was.
Oh my gosh, he's 2 beats per second.
If I know you, I know what friend you were hanging out with. He works here, correct?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
This person probably was the hero.
Actually, I was taking charge. I was surprised by that because you're right. You know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
He is very much a leader, wonderful leader. He let me take the lead.
Can I just wait a minute? Is 2 beats per second bad? 2 beats per second equals 120 beats per minute. While normal resting heart is 60 to 100, 120 is not dangerous.
120 is like, I don't know, like probably jogging or like a 3/4 of a full sprint.
And he was going through a medical emergency.
He was breathing really heavy.
I think this guy was just messing with you.
No, he wasn't messing with him. He was probably
he collapsed.
Yeah. He had a weekend.
He was probably concussed.
Well,
so can wait a minute. So can you ask Stro how he saved her life? Because I feel like
he didn't save a life, but I will give you sprung into action, and I appreciate that you actually did this because I don't know, that would freak me out. I don't know if I could have been a hero.
It freaked me out.
Yeah. So you know what? I'm gonna applaud you. Kyle's here to break you down. I'm here to lift you up.
I'm not. I've seen somebody. See, I've seen somebody who needed one of them pens. What are them pens that they give to people when
EpiPen?
No. I'm talking about them pens when people did too many drugs.
Oh.
Yeah. The woman was pale. We called 911, and I was right there with him. I didn't come back and say, I saved somebody's life. I didn't do nothing but call 911. What the hell am I going to do? Strofe didn't do nothing but just stay with me.
I directed traffic. I was keeping him awake. I was keeping his daughter calm. I was getting her to call people. I feel like I handled this situation as expertly as I could have as somebody that's never been in a situation like that. I saw this man fall, and I started running. I just ran to the problem. I wanted to be there to help, and I did help.
Strofe, you're the GOAT. Thank you for saving that man's life.
Oh, come on. Strofe, don't say you did a good job. Don't tell people you saved somebody's life.
What if I wasn't there, Kyle?
Then his daughter would have called 911.
She was using it as a threat to call 911 to get him up. He was unconscious. He didn't know what he was saying.
She probably done seen him do this before.
She said he's never seen him act like this.
And she wouldn't have called 911?
She was using it as a threat. And finally, I pulled her aside. I said, ma'am, I'm going to have my fiance call 911.
Dude,
he is breathing incredibly heavily.
First and foremost, that's the biggest problem. I would have called 911. That's the first thing I'm doing is calling 911. I don't give a damn.
Well, it was her father, so I wanted her to feel some leadership.
What he going to do, get up and kill you? No, he can't move. Call 911.
I did very quickly. I wanted to see if he could get up, and as soon as I realized he was in and out of consciousness, I grabbed my fiance and I said, hey, go to the next room.
No, you grabbed the girl and you said, hey.
I'm going to have my fiance do this, yes.
Look, I'm putting myself in Strove's shoes right now. I see someone collapse. I don't know if I'm jumping in as quick.
So, you're a terrible person.
No, I'm saying I might be like startled and frightened. I will. I'm just like I don't know. I've never been in that situation.
Frightened. You gotta go run to it.
I get that, and so I'm giving him credit.
Hey, are you okay? Y'all never had this training before? Hey, are you okay?
I got caught cheating in first aid in college.
Oh gosh,
cost me all academic Big Ten.
They teach you that.
Kristen Muskego, you're up on the Carbless Talking text line. Strofe is a hero. I don't care what anyone says.
There you go. So do I. I think he saved his life because his daughter was an imbecile trying to bribe him that she's going to call 911. And Kyle, you should just keep your mouth quiet. You let a poor dog in a thunderstorm. You don't know if that dog's going to die, and you're afraid because you're going to get rabies not to take that dog in the house last week. You lost all my respect for humanity.
Wait a minute, Chris, let me just get something straight. Are you comparing a dog's life?
What's with the story? You ain't going to change the story from last week, are you?
No. That dog's fine now, but it wasn't my responsibility. You saying, are you comparing saving a dog's life to a human's life?
Yeah, because they're all part of God's creatures, dude. Aren't you believing that?
Powerful.
Hook 'em. What? Next time you step on an ant, or you kill a fly in your house, or a bee in your house, or a spider in your house, I want you to remember that's all God's creatures. Get the hell out of here with that. They're all God's creatures until you don't want to be around them. Come on now, stop playing with me,
Kyle.
No, it's real. It's real. Talking about it's all God's creatures, but he know damn well he see a damn bee around. Ooh, bee. I bet you got raid in your house.
Strofe, I'm proud of you.
I got to be honest with you. When I was going to tell
the
story,
you can say you're proud of yourself too.
Well, I am, but when I was going to tell the story, I never expected those words to come out of your mouth, and they mean a lot. So thank you.
I don't know what's wrong with Ben. Ben is something wrong with him today. Something wrong with him today. He said I saved somebody's life. That is the furthest thing that he did. He did not save anybody's life.
Like, here's
he called 911.
Okay, I've heard enough from you. Without Strofe taking action, it seems like this elderly person who fell, daughter,
he would have been there a while longer.
Like, didn't care. And without you there, pushing the envelope, sending your fiance to call 911, you expedited this, and everything was great. And
Do we not think there might have been...
You talked him through it. You were there for him when she wasn't. So, I don't know. When it comes to real-life stuff, I'm Team Strofe on this one.
You're a softy. Are we not?
That's fine.
Are we not concerned?
I feel like I'm on the right side of history.
Strofe, was this his daughter? This to me seems a little interesting. The relationship seems a little interesting to me.
She did at one point say it was not her biological father, but it is her father. I don't know. What,
dad.
I didn't.
Did she say father? She said that's my dad.
She said that's my father. Not my biological father. I don't know. I didn't want to dive too deep into the family dynamics. I was just focused on saving a life.
Somebody with help? Hey, if you don't get up, I'm going to threaten you with help. There seems to me that there's a pattern of behavior where say, oh, here he go again. Here his big ass go again, falling over.
I believe Strofe's a hero. Kyle hates humanity. Nate in Waukesha, you're on the Cardless Talk and Text line.
Oh, Ben, you redeemed yourself a little bit there, but I'm still not happy with you. And Kyle is an absolute beta male. It's ridiculous.
I'm a beta male.
You have no idea what that gentleman was going through. It sounds to me like he was having a mini stroke. He already had a cardiac event a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
His daughter, what for good or for ill, was useless and helped no one. Strofe walks in there like an alpha male. Never would have thought Strofe's the alpha male on this show.
Never would have thought, Nate.
What is going on?
Walks in and does what needs to be done and helps make sure that a human being will see another day. And you're sitting here complaining and whining about the terminology he used. Kyle, you're weak. That is weak sauce, brother. Weak sauce.
Hook 'em.
Wow.
So now two people have called in, and when they don't agree, when Kyle does not agree with him, his go-to is hook 'em. He can't have a conversation because he knows he's on the wrong side of history.
Oh,
so you just want to hook people that you don't agree with.
The kid said he saved somebody's life.
He was a part of saving somebody's life.
Everybody's standard for you acting like this man is David Hasselhoff in Baywatch, like he actually saved somebody's life.
He might get a 30 for 30 on this.
He was there for somebody, but he did not save his life. The man helped call 911.
Guess what? We learned he can't bench.
Hey, are you okay?
He can't bench 95 pounds. And he was able to do something despite his lack of physical abilities to help somebody get better.
He can bench 95 pounds. But he didn't administer any medical attention.
Fine.
Saving life is extreme. I helped somebody in a medical emergency. Yes. I saved somebody's life. I'm a hero.
I picked him up from the floor.
You said what?
I picked him up from the floor. I made sure he was
that was
bleeding.
the most dangerous thing you could have done, because then you could have dropped him.
I was worried the back of his head was going to be bleeding.
What if his neck was broken and you picked him up?
I would have figured it out from there. Luckily, that wasn't the case.
He would have been paralyzed.
You
know what?
Just can't give me any credit.
Strofe, we're going to make this easy peasy for you for the great work you did over the weekend. What day was this?
This was on Friday.
Oh, this checks out. Kyle was sloshed, right? He was getting drinks, and you were saving lives. So look at the dichotomy there,
Yeah, as Aaron and Madison chimes in jokingly on the YouTube page, Kyle's a drunk who hates humanity. Kyle's a drunk who hates humanity.
You know what? The last caller said one good thing. There are a lot of beta males around here.
That's you.
No, that's you
You're
two.
the main beta.
No, you two. No, I wouldn't have been. I would have told him, get your big ass up off the ground. I'm calling the police. Y'all sitting here, hey, Ben would have been, oh, what's going on? All scary in the corner. Stro didn't do nothing but just say, hey, and then walk around talking about he saved somebody's life. He didn't save nobody's damn life.
It's fine. I'm Team Stro, probably for the first time of the week and the last time of the week. But like, if there's anything for me to choose to be on your team, it's gonna be that you stepped into action when somebody collapsed. Like, I'm sorry. It's hard for me to be like, hey, Stro, bad job going to help somebody who collapsed. Sorry, I'm not Kyle here, yelling at you for helping somebody in need.
Alex Stro, my best friend.
Thought this, you were like kind of smiling when the story started. It's like, oh, this is fun. And then I was like, damn, this is kind of serious.
Because you're soft.
Yeah, I am. I'll admit it. I am soft. I'm 100% soft.
You ain't seen no trauma.
Hell no. No. I can't watch like medical shows with blood. I get squeamish. So, because Strofe is a hero, we're only going to do caller number 10 for Iron Jock. We're not going to make him answer 60 phone calls. He did God's work on Friday, saving a man's life. And you, who listened to Kyle and Brust right there, hear about Strofe's story, you get a chance to win some Iron Jock socks at 800-990-3776. That's 800-990-ESPN, 800-990-3776. Caller 10. You will win Iron Jock socks. And you can go to ironjoc.com and to shop the bundle madness. You can get a lightweight hoodie, a jogger, and one short sleeve t-shirt for just $100. That's 45% savings. 45% savings on that bundle at ironjoc.com. 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria is gone with the silver ion technology.
Gone!
Caller 10, make sure you thank Strofe for his good duties as a Samaritan, as a good citizen, helping somebody, as he helped save somebody's life. I won't say he saved a life, but I will say he definitely helped save a life on Friday. Good on you, Strofe. Caller 10.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust
Ben is crazy. Strofe is emotional. I don't want to get in between none of this.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We've got southbound on 41 kind of backing up from just before Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol Drive. Northbound, a little slow between North Avenue and Burleigh. Southbound 43 is backed up as well from just south of Capitol all the way down to the Marquette. Westbound 94, we've got backups from 27th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Earlier issues on westbound near Moreland have been cleared up. Eastbound on 94 is a little bit tight from Mitchell Boulevard all the way to about 35th as well. We do still have an accident on 894 heading westbound just past 84th Street, the left lane blocked there, so backups coming from 27th Street. Traffic is brought to you by James Imaging Systems, your local document imaging partner, dedicated to helping businesses do business better. Visit jamesimaging.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, showers and storms ending mostly cloudy with a low of 44. Tomorrow, a slight chance for showers becoming partly cloudy, a high of 58. For the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Tiara from Events by Design here. We were thrilled to work with Thanasis Antetokounmpo on Thanalysis Live.
Welcome to the stage, Nature Boy, Rick Flair!
Events by Design, a proud partner of Thanalysis.
Mr. Pat Murphy!
Events by Design. We design, you party.
Hey, better. Swing into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
No matter what business you're in, as the #1 SBA lender in Wisconsin, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions.
Awarded the #1 SBA lender by the Small Business Administration of Wisconsin in 2025.
Meet Jim and Rita.
We went on a motorcycle trip.
But somewhere in Wyoming, Jim and Rita were in a serious accident.
They blocked off the interstate and everything and took us to the hospital.
Sometime later, Rita made a discovery.
She had noticed that the bracelet was gone. And I asked the trooper, is there a chance we can go out there and see if it's still there?
And amazingly,
he found a couple of pieces.
It was only 2 tiny links of the bracelet.
Jim was determined to buy Rita another bracelet from Kessler's.
And I had my checkbook in my hand.
But when he arrived there,
and I said, okay, how much? And she says, that's part of our warranty.
Jim and Rita discovered the Kessler's miraculous, no small print warranty.
It's just amazing that you guys do this.
And it's true.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple.
It surely is miraculous.
Read the Kessler's miraculous, no small print warranty yourself at KesslersDiamonds.com.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com. Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The Packers have signed their backup quarterback Tyrod Taylor. Jonathan Gannon spoke to the media for the first time as the defensive coordinator, but that's not the story of the day. It's just not. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, and the hero, Alex Stro. Stro, how did you hold this in? You know, I'm even more proud of you that you waited. When most people save lives, naturally their adrenaline's flowing. You would have texted us and be like, dude, I saved somebody's life.
I'm actually glad you bring that up.
But,
I had a text drafted to the two of you.
Yeah.
And I said, gotta hold it till Monday.
No, but not even that. You're just not even the first thing you said when I saw you. You just, gave me a head nod and, what's up? You were typically you're Ben, you'll never guess. And typically I'd be like, Strofe, shut up. But if you would have told me that today, I would have been like, damn. You really are a hero.
Oh, my gosh. He's a hero for doing what he's supposed to do. Oh, my gosh.
But you'd be surprised.
Oh, my
God.
God.
Why are you such a hater?
This is really weird.
Such a hero for doing
You'd
the
be
right
surprised
thing.
at the number of people that wouldn't jump into action. For those who missed it, somebody collapsed on Friday.
Who wouldn't jump in? Oh, well, you said you wouldn't jump in.
No, I would. I'm just saying it would spook me.
Yeah, no. You're supposed to jump into action. Oh, my gosh. Here's a cookie for somebody saying they saved somebody's life. You did what you're supposed to do. I give you a cookie for that, but you lost your cookie when you said you saved a life. I said, give me my damn cookie back. You went too far. You should have said I helped somebody. I was a good Samaritan.
Ernie Barn is proud of you, Alex. Even Caleb Williams would call Strofe a hero. Quit hating Kyle.
Wow, it doesn't. You guys heroes must suck.
A lot of people are calling you a beta after you were called a beta.
Superman ain't real, Kyle, but Alex Strofe is.
No, if Alex Strofe had to save an actual life, he would be dead now.
These are good. I missed a lot of these texts. I've lost all respect for Kyle. I agree.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so soft. This KB crew, I don't know what to call. I'm gonna call y'all KB softies. That's what you guys are called.
Also, Strofe, I mean, your woman must have been sweating after watching you in action. Am I right or am I right? Bro, come on. She must have been.
Woo! She was impressed.
Oh.
She was impressed.
Bro, that's big time.
Oh, it does.
Not only did you put a ring on her finger, she watched you save somebody's life. You are set for a
She
while.
is easily impressed. She's marrying Strofe.
I put on a show.
The bar is low. What you mean?
You ain't wrong
what
about
you mean?
You're not wrong about
it
that
don't
part.
Take much.
But if it didn't take much, he's still
that's rude.
He's still
I'm a
gaining
very
points.
nice guy. Okay? I treat her very well.
Nothing like leading with "I'm a nice guy."
I am.
No one's saying you're not. It's usually not the way you keep.
No, you
girls.
don't. Well, right.
Being a nice guy, saving lives. Oh,
that'll help.
That'll help.
Real life Superman.
Might as well get that. Might as well get that tattooed.
I got brownie points. I went out and
Life
did whatever
save,
I wanted on Saturday. It
Stro
was wonderful.
1, Kyle 0.
It's true.
Yeah, no, calling the police is so hard. Hey, are you okay?
I didn't make that phone call.
Making somebody's neck fall off the damn side of
he
the couch.
didn't fall
oh my
off
god!
the chair. I kept him up.
You said it flopped off.
Well, he started to slide, so his neck was kind of just like hanging on the chair while the rest of him was on the ground.
I will say the only thing about you saving this older man in this story that scared me was when you said you lifted him up. I was like, oh no, he's gonna drop him. Like I know he was fine.
Adrenaline kicked.
Yeah. So that the stories. Strofe lifting a 60-year-old man is equivalent to the stories about people lifting cars.
Oh, yeah, because Strofe for sure lifted him up.
FedEx Steve, you're on the Carbless Talking text line. Fire away. We're proud of Strofe. Kyle's not.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, gentlemen. I think this is a perfect opportunity for Strofe to remind Carl that he couldn't even walk over to his neighbor's house and knock on his door and say, hey, your dog's across the street at the other neighbors.
Hey, he's just a bad person.
Save someone's life?
You know what? I
you
forgot.
Think he'd actually try to save someone's life?
Nah, yeah, I forgot. You guys think dogs are humans. My bad. I'm sorry.
Robert and Muskego, you're up next. You are on the Carbless Talking text line.
Hey, guys. Pleasure. It's always great to listen to you guys. I got to say, Kyle, I actually saved a person's life at the Waukesha Rec Center a few years ago.
Thank you.
It is not a small thing at all. It is not just your normal everyday.
Thank you.
Do a good thing.
I appreciate you actually saving a life. I appreciate you. Thank you for the work you did. Thank you.
You can't imagine how people freeze up.
Yeah, I imagine. I'm glad you actually saved somebody's life other than
what
Strofe
doing?
did. No, because this is the difference. You see how he said,
you don't know what
life?
Robert did. You're just trusting him on a phone call.
Well, I mean, I actually believe
trust him more than Strofe.
Yeah,
you see him every day.
I believe Robert. He was at a rec center. Yeah, I believe Robert. Strofe? Hell no, I don't believe Strofe. I believe Robert.
So you don't actually believe that this happened?
No, I believe it happened. He didn't say anything. Is Robert still on?
He is, but like I can't believe
Robert probably actually did chest impressions, or
Bro,
maybe had
you
to go
need to
get a
get another
defibrillator.
cocktail and reevaluate your priorities in life because you can't even say, Strofe, great job helping save a life.
Strofe, great job.
I mean, come on. What's wrong with you?
Save a life is extreme, excessive.
You think I want to be Team Strofe, but like you got to give flowers where flowers are due.
These flowers are so basic. You guys get flowers. This is why we got participation trophies now. This is why.
Saving lives?
No, he didn't save a life. Participation trophy.
Jumping into action?
We should be telling people this is what you should be doing. This is crazy. Society is trash. Trash.
Yeah, with you in it right now. With you. Right, Strofe? More phone calls. We got to get to Jason early.
Who knew fake saving a life could get people so fired up? He lied to y'all.
I'm telling everyone, don't fall for the bait. Don't. Quickly, Mitch in Burlington.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I got two opportunities in my life where in a situation like Strofe, and one time I stepped up and seized the moment, whatever. But the other time, we're out to eat, and just a few tables away, all of a sudden, the guy started choking, and I couldn't do it. I don't know. All of a sudden, by the time someone got there to help, I was like, wait, I got CPR certified, first aid certified last week.
Cool.
So kudos to Strofe for not freezing up and
the guy wasn't choking.
No, but you're missing the point. Mitch is saying he stepped in one time, he got CPR certified, and he didn't jump in with the Heimlich or anything in that moment. You don't know how you're going to react in any moment, and in that moment, Strofe reacted.
Kyle, I'll just say this:
if he was choking Strofe, what would you have done?
The next time, I'd give him the Heimlich.
Oh, you could do it?
Yes.
That would have been saving somebody's life.
The next time you pass out on an airplane, I'm not helping.
Yeah, by the way, that's a good point. Kyle passes out on airplanes. I'm going to tell all the flight attendants, well, actually, he flies Spirit, so he's not going to be able to help them. They're not going to have flight attendants. His next flight, I'll figure out the flight number somehow. I'll get into his computer when he's not looking, and I'll make sure that they know that he will pass out on flights. So just leave him.
Yeah,
leave him on the ground.
No. You know what I do? I pass out and say, give me orange juice because I'm a grown-ass man. I say, I'm good.
No. You're going to have to crawl your ass to the orange juice because they're not going to help you because you don't believe in good Samaritans.
If that man said he saved my life by giving me orange juice, I would say, you are a damn lie. You gave me orange juice.
Jason will be next. I'm done with you.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
I was raised by Mama Wallace, and Mama Wallace said this is absolutely unacceptable.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We've got southbound on 41 kind of backing up from just before Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol Drive. Northbound, a little slow between North Avenue and Burleigh. Southbound 43 is backed up as well from just south of Capitol all the way down to the Marquette. Westbound 94, we've got backups from 27th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Earlier issues on westbound near Moreland have been cleared up. Eastbound on 94 is a little bit tight from Mitchell Boulevard all the way to about 35th as well. We do still have an accident on 894 heading westbound just past 84th Street. The left lane blocked there, so backups coming from 27th Street. Traffic is brought to you by James Imaging Systems, your local document imaging partner, dedicated to helping businesses do business better. Visit jamesimaging.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, showers and storms ending mostly cloudy with a low of 44. Tomorrow, a slight chance for showers becoming partly cloudy, a high of 58. For the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
A huge month of Brewers baseball kicks off with a battle against the Yankees Friday, May 8th through Sunday, May 10th. Catch the crew for half off with Wisconsin's first Friday game tickets on Friday the 8th. Plus, Mother's Day Sunday is the perfect game to bring the whole family with new kids experiences every Sunday. Plus, the first 10,000 fans over the age of 21 get a Brewers picnic blanket at the Mother's Day game, courtesy of American Family Insurance. Score your tickets at Brewers.com.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease into spring. It keeps you guessing. That's why your windows and doors need to handle everything. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we build for year-round comfort. Get the look you want for the home you love with 0% financing options available. So you can upgrade now and pay over time. Plus, enjoy a free in-home consultation, expert installation, and a 10-year limited warranty. Schedule today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 5/31/2026.
Heck yeah! It's ESPN Wisconsin's Alex Stro for Robert Hack Diamonds. 3 locations in the Milwaukee area, 2 in Brookfield, 1 in Greenfield, where I went, to buy my fiance's dream engagement ring. You don't become Wisconsin's most trusted and respected name in diamonds on accident. Robert Hack Diamonds has been in Wisconsin for almost 80 years, serving the Milwaukee area and all of the state with top-notch customer service and all the help you need along the way. I had no idea what I was doing. I knew I got the girl right, but I wanted to get the diamond right too, and Robert Hack Diamonds made sure that happened. If you're looking to take that next step just like I did, there's only one place to go. That's Robert Hack Diamonds, 3 locations in the Milwaukee area. Tell them I sent you, and whether you like me have no idea what you're doing or have a really good idea of what you're doing, go to the best in Wisconsin. You want that day to be special, and you want that ring to be special. They created my fiance's dream engagement ring, and they can create yours too. Visit them online, roberthackdiamonds.com, or in Greenfield or Brookfield. And just like me, you'll leave that store saying, heck yeah, because of Robert Hack Diamonds.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Really smart. Unfortunately, I didn't check if I took the gas hose out of my car's tank. Ooh, not smart. And I drove off while still attached to pump number 3.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different.
Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. BABBEL.com.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I would certainly hope that they would if I'm a Packers fan.
3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
Believe me, I have tried to get some information on that.
Holding everybody accountable.
We felt that way last year.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle and Brust.
Joining us on Kyle and Brust is Jason Wilde. We will share an amazing story with Jason, but we got to hit the news of the day first. Jason, welcome into the show.
Hi, guys.
Howdy. I liked your question at the front end to Jonathan Gannon. I thought it was very interesting the way that he described how he goes about each year with the players and personnel that he has. Your overall takeaway from Jonathan Gannon, obviously, is a little bit different than Jeff Hafley, but tell us what you got.
Yeah, he was fine. He was fine.
Did you learn anything good?
No, I don't think so.
Wow.
I mean, I had a pretty good idea. Well, I mean, Kyle, it's one press conference. Like, I didn't expect him to, dazzle me with all kinds of details of what he plans on doing. But, for my question about the interview with Sirianni, it was interesting that he said that he basically with LaFleur. But I knew those things already, right? Like, I knew that. So, I don't think there were any major secrets spilled today by him or Cam Acord or Steno. But it was fine. I mean, he didn't lose the press conference. I'm not sure he won it, but he was fine. And it felt like it would have been nice to have talked to him 2 months ago and asked all the questions we asked today. And then be able to ask different questions today. You know what I mean? So, again, it was fine, and Acord was fine. I was intrigued by Acord's background. I knew about it, but it was interesting to hear him talk about it. Guy was, he had, literally every job on the staff at Southwest Mississippi Community College. I thought that was wild, having to worry about making sure the lights were working and the field was mowed properly. That was interesting. But by the way, if you dive into his history, his first couple of years in New England, they were pretty good. And then the other two, they weren't very good. So again, I'm super curious to see how this season plays out. But, for as much as I enjoyed my exchange with Jeff Hafley and the jokes about sweatshirt hoodies and whatever else, we can make excuses all we want, but the bottom line is the last time we saw his defense, they were giving up 25 fourth quarter points. So it's going to be an interesting year, and I can't wait to get started.
Jason, as it pertains to Goody, when Jeff Hafley arrived, they went and got Xavier McKinney. When we have Jonathan Gannon here, he's coached both, not in the same capacity, but Hargrave and Zaire Franklin. Do you think that Goody is getting personnel based off recommendations from his coaches?
He's certainly having the conversations. Cam Acord was a big Trey Smack fan. So I think he's factoring that in. But, and I don't want to say this in a way that sounds bad or gets clipped. But, I think Goody's got a good ego, right? He believes in what he does. He believes that he knows how to evaluate players. So I don't think he would ever, take a guy that he didn't actually like just because the coaches did. He did that, I think, with Josiah DeGuara in the 2020 draft. LaFleur, had used a clip of him chasing down a play like Don Beebe in the Super Bowl.
Anders Carlson.
Yeah, another example. So, you got to be careful. He didn't want to listen to Aaron Rodgers, but apparently he does listen to some of his coaches.
And talking about Cam Acord, I'm curious to know, did he mention anything about Trey Smack, and did he talk about the kicking competition that we are going to see this offseason?
Yeah, he did. He didn't talk really about the competition itself. He said, 3-0. He once had a competition where he had 4 guys in camp. I'm not sure I believe that. I've not fact-checked that. He said the fewest he's ever had was 2, so he sounded like he never had a year where the kicker was predetermined. But again, I'm skeptical on, you trade up to take a guy in the 6th round. Goody talks about how much Cam Acorn really likes Smack. He kicks the ball straight. Somebody asked him what he liked about it.
I laughed at that. Yeah, I was like, I think that's what you want in a kicker, right?
I don't know. You're a far better golfer than I am at this point. I'm sure you can play a fade. I was a little surprised by that too. But look, the bottom line is that he doesn't believe that Trey Smack playing at Florida is a factor in terms of kicking in cold weather. And I think he didn't say. Let me put it this way: he did not say anything today that led me to believe that Trey Smack is not like the most likely, if one of those prediction sites was taking wagers. I mean, I would think that Trey Smack would be the favorite, and he didn't say anything to change that. And I'm very curious to see, like, when they start OTAs and we get to talk to players, I really want to talk to Brandon McManus, because I'm super curious to see how he kind of views this, because he's got a lot of pelts on the wall, as Mike McCarthy used to say. And Trey Smack is a rookie who's never kicked the ball in the NFL. So if they like the idea of his, because the other thing Cam Acorn said about Smack was that it was about evaluating not just what he's going to be this year, but 2 years, 3 years down the road. Right. So to me, that tells me that they're planning on him being the guy unless he just falls flat on his face.
Which is interesting because before this press conference, when listening to Wilde and Tausch, Old T has McManus as the guy that he picked today. So we'll see how Tausch's prediction pans out. Now, Jason Wilde on the Yuengling guest hotline joins us here on Kyle and Brust. This was an upset of the day. Kyle will not give Stro any credit for helping save a life. Somebody collapsed in front of Stro on Friday. He jumped into action. His fiance called 911. And Stro was a hero, and Kyle won't give Stro any credit.
You got to tell more of the story. He passed out. Collapsed and passed out are two different things. He did not collapse. He passed out.
Well, when you pass out, don't you collapse?
He totally collapsed.
Well, the way he said
he fell
it,
backwards.
He fell to the ground.
Yeah.
Go ahead, tell him what you did to save his life.
So I was walking into my apartment building on Friday night, Jason, and a older gentleman, I would guess somewhere in the range of 60 to 70 years old, fell backwards in the lobby, and I ran into the building, and I said, "Hey, are you okay?" And he was unconscious, and I eventually got him to consciousness, and then he went in and out for a while. I got him to sit up, and he couldn't get up, so we called 911. The paramedics came. Later, we found out he had a cardiac moment about 4 weeks prior, a heart attack, they called it. But luckily,
his daughter called it.
Luckily, real help eventually came. But yeah, I Ben has called me a hero.
Don't you think? Like, he jumped into action.
Absolutely. I have Team Ben on this all the way, and I can't believe Kyle, who I believe to be such a good human being.
No. Jason. He's not a hero. He did what good human beings, what people should do. You should help people. That's what you should do. You shouldn't go around saying, "I saved your life," when all I said was, hey, are you okay? And I talked to his daughter, and his daughter threatened him with, "I'm going to call the police if you don't come too."
Is that part of the story too?
Yes, but that just means he's navigating more circumstances.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
So,
I'm sorry. I'm disappointed in Kyle for downplaying the nature of this, and I don't think it's so much he's a hero because he did what any good person would do. What's heroic is that serendipitously he was in that moment to make that heroic moment happen. Like, if he's walking by or walking there 10 minutes earlier or later and no one else is there to help this poor man, he may have come across dead guy in the lobby.
His daughter was there with him the whole time, Jason.
Yeah, but you don't know what she would have done. Again,
Man, she would have called the police. That's not a hero.
All right,
Jason, he did a good thing.
You're on the right side of history. Kyle he's not the person that I thought he was.
America is soft. Everybody, we're throwing a hero around. The man didn't give him CPR. The man didn't have to do a tourniquet. He didn't do anything. He literally just said, hey, are you okay?
Kyle is clearly going to die on this hill, and he better hope someone like Stro is there to save him.
Well done, Jason.
He was fine, Jason. Once the paramedics got there, Stro was mad because
All right,
he was
enough
okay.
of you. We'll talk to Jason more on Thursday. Die on this hill.
I'm disappointed in Jason.
Oh, wow. He grades this performance an F, Jason, clearly.
F. Until
I can't
Thursday.
believe that I'm going to end this call with you being disappointed in me. That's a plot twist.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, don't worry. Everyone's disappointed in Kyle. You're on the right side of history.
Right. Well, take care. Be good, everyone, except Kyle.
Yeah, and if he needs help, we're not there for him. We're not going to do the right thing because he doesn't want it.
I wouldn't call you a hero.
I don't need it. And you know what? We'd still do the right thing because that's the kind of people we are. That's Jason Wilde, host of Wilde and Tausch. Head on over to the Princeton Club because if you need the strength in a moment where you don't know if you're going to need it, you want to get better. You want to get healthier. You want to get stronger because you never know when you're going to need it. And if you're looking to grow in 2026, the Princeton Club's there for you. And when you have that foundation of a healthy body, your growth will start from there. If Strofe didn't start working out, who knows if he would have been able to lift up this man to help him in a dire need when he collapsed. So, again, get your workout in, get healthy, grow in 2026, find your better tomorrow because you never know where you are going to need it. Join the Princeton Club for a better tomorrow. I read the rest of your text attacking Kyle, rightfully so, as he is a bad Samaritan and a certified hater. Next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Emperor Penguin. You'd be like, yes.
It looks like every other penguin.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Roll out the winning this May at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. Have a barrel of fun with your share of $300,000. Just play with your rewards card for entries, and Thursday night you could hit a home run. Plus, your May drawing entries all count towards the Big League Series prize drawing in June. It's Tic Tac Home Run. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
May is here, which means your house is officially done hiding under snow, and now you can see everything it needs. Good news, Exterior Pros and Baths is here to help. Upgrade to energy-efficient windows, durable roofing, new siding, or a beautiful bath remodel, and get $3,000 off your project. Think of it as spring cleaning, but way more impressive. That's $3,000 in instant savings during our May savings event, but it won't last long. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Michelle Smallman.
We had the draft in Pittsburgh. What are they doing? Waiting around for him again after... As Courtney just pointed out, Omar Khan and company said, it's going to be different this year. We're not going to have to wait around. The timeline is not going to be as long as it was last year. It really doesn't seem like a lot has changed. I know we still have a while to get to certain organized team activities for him to make the choice or make it as pronounced as it was last year. But I just don't understand why they are going down this road again. But especially because you're ushering a new era with Mike McCarthy as the head coach. But it feels like you're kind of stuck in the same position as you were last year. It doesn't feel like a new era of Pittsburgh Steelers football if you're going down the same road as you did last year, waiting for a quarterback in his 40s to decide whether or not he wants to play football.
Heroes has the brands pros trust to get the job done. You can now shop new Catalyst fencing solutions and save big when you do. 10% off when you buy in bulk. Plus, save $180 on a DeWalt 12-inch dual-bevel sliding compound miter saw. Now just $449. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 5/6 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Evan Cohen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app, share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required, not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. After your round, stop in the clubhouse for food and drinks. Call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle sounds jealous of Stro for being a hero because he's on a 3-day hangover like a baby right now for getting too wasted on Friday. Kyle's a certified Good Samaritan hater.
No, not Good Samaritan. Hero. There's a difference between a Good Samaritan and a hero.
Stro saved somebody's life. He jumped into action. He's got my vote for a hero. And if you're looking to transform your home into a stylish place, you got IKEA for that. You don't need to break the bank. You go to your local IKEA, Oak Creek. And if you want to order in Madison, you go to IKEA.com or IKEA.us or the IKEA app. You can have comfortable, fashionable sofas, sectionals, kitchens. And remember, there's 2 pickup spots in Madison. You have State Street and the Beltline for the University Bookstore. Order your favorite products. And if you're an IKEA family member, you can pick up as soon as the next day for free. So start shopping IKEA.us, the IKEA app. It's the University Bookstore, State Street, or the Beltline in Madison. Or you have IKEA Oak Creek for everything you need for you. Final parting words from ESPN Wisconsin's Kyle Wallace, who hates good deeds.
Listen, do a good deed, but don't go walking around like you have a cape on like Stro.
Well, Stevie chimes in. I love Kyle's take, but I'm also proud of Stro. He did a great thing. Stop the victory lap.
Thank you. Yeah, that's perfect. Good job, Stro. But don't call yourself a hero.
We're back in 2 minutes. Team Stro, Team Stro, Team Stro, Team Stro.
Backups on 94 westbound from about 27th Street all the way to Hawley Road. The eastbound side backing up as well from Hawley all the way to 35th. Southbound 43, a heavy ride from Capitol Drive all the way down through the Marquette. We've got southbound 41 backing up from just before Good Hope Road all the way down past Burleigh. The northbound side backing up from Mayfair Road all the way up towards Hampton. So give yourself that extra time as well. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, showers and storms ending mostly cloudy with a low of 44. Tomorrow, a slight chance for showers becoming partly cloudy, a high of 58. Weather is brought to you by Lakeland Resort. Spring is here. Escape to Lakeland Resort in the Geneva Lakes region. Enjoy lakeside dining, golf, spa, and more. Plan your getaway at lakelandresort.com. Everything's better at the lake. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Tournament host Steve Stricker joins a legendary group of PGA Tour champions at the American Family Insurance Championship. Catch the action June 5th through the 7th with an exciting team competition at TPC Wisconsin in Madison. This year's AmFam Champ concert features Little Big Town with special guests Randy Houser and May Estes. Friday, June 5th at Breese Stevens Field. All proceeds support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and American Family Children's Hospital. Get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com.
You know, I mean, your home is about as personal as it gets, right?
We want to build a relationship with homeowners, not only educating them, but we're getting to know them and allowing them an opportunity to get to know us.
Yeah, the interview goes both ways. Getting to know people while also serving them. It's so much more than just, okay, we're replacing your roof.
Besides that, it's just the right thing to do. See how Big Fish Contracting is renovating homes and redeeming an industry at bigfishcontracting.com.
Get your green and gold off-season fix right here. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour is brought to you by Siding Unlimited, the 5-time winner of the National Pella Platinum Premium Certified Contractor of the Year. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
Stro is a hero. Stro is a hero. He's saving lives like it's his job. That's our guy, Alex Stro.
Yeah, and I'm a unicorn. It's the 414 Hour at 4. Here on Kyle and Brust.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Stro. We might be efforting to get the friend with Alex Stro, who is there on site helping save a man from collapsing. Jonathan Gannon spoke to the media today. Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod is the backup quarterback for your Green Bay Packers. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk a text line. You can see us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. And, of course, everything's on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Now, we did talk to Jason Wilde. Again, he said he didn't learn too much. He said it was fine. He didn't lose the press conference, didn't win the press conference.
Can I just say?
You can say whatever you want.
Jason wanted to talk to this man for so long. And then to say, I didn't learn much. What?
Guess we can't have it all, right? Can't have it all.
Yeah, I thought
you are really poo-pooing on everybody's Cheerios today.
I mean, am I the only one?
Are you still hungover?
No, am I the only one? I was expecting it to be like, oh, yeah, we learned about this, and he's excited about that.
Well, I mean, it also is a press conference. I mean, when asked about why he wanted to choose Green Bay, he was like, the Packers, the culture, this, that, and the other thing.
What else he say?
But again, Kyle did this to himself. We'll get to Jonathan Gannon on why he came to the Green Bay Packers. We'll go to Derek in Lake Geneva, who has a comment for Kyle, who won't give Stro flowers for helping jump into action and save somebody's life.
All right. You think he's a hero, too. Let's hear it. Why?
All right. Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon.
First off, I want to say one thing I appreciate. Thanks for clipping my voice with the we're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to S as in the Super Bowl.
Oh, you're in the Carbless
Like
Talking text line promo.
That's you.
Say something good here.
Yeah,
We'll make
man,
you the next
my
promo.
kids here, they're like, yeah. But I also want to say, hey, Trophy, you're a hero with a lowercase h. Okay, granted. I'm not trying to put too much love on you, but Kyle, you got to be happy because he pulled a Spike Lee. He did the right thing. Okay, but what if he was walking down the road on his phone that his parents paid for, asking them to pay for gambling debts? Just put it into perspective, brother. Just put it into perspective.
That's you.
That's you.
Your parents paid for your phone and your gambling debts. He's making fun of you.
I didn't.
Sure, Stro get his ass. If there's any opportunity right now, it's the fact that he still has his parents' phone bill. He's still sharing the spectrum. He was in Vegas and he lost $300. His mom had to put it back in his account.
I didn't ask. I was 21.
Yeah, because you cried to
no,
Mama.
No.
Mom, I didn't know that gambling means you
That's
can
not what
lose.
happened. She just.
So could you please put it back in my account?
That's not what happened. She surprised me. I said, "Oh wow, what is this?"
She surprised you because your trip would have been ruined the entire time.
No. She just loves me. What can I say? I'm loved. Mama Wallace had 300 to spare, I guess. She loved her baby boy.
Oh man! All right, Jonathan Gannon on why he came to the Green Bay Packers.
People, and then, our players, having competed against them last year, the people on defense, and not just the people on defense, people on offense. This is a good crew on offense, having to try to defend them for, a couple different years. But Jordan Love, that was a huge thing to me, and I think he's in the top tier. So, if you got those things right, you probably have a chance to win.
J. Love in the top tier. He then was asked a follow-up question more about Jordan Love and said he could make all the throws, doesn't turn the ball over, good with his feet. And I take it like you, Kyle, not that he's like running around like Lamar Jackson, but he's able to use his feet in the pocket and he avoids pressure well. But hell yeah, coming to Green Bay after getting fired from a job that didn't go well in Arizona, what better landing spot for someone who had success as a defensive coordinator to come to a place with Micah freaking Parsons and a team that's, I think, has talent to be a top 5 defense if it all goes right. I'd say they're top 10, but they could be top 5 if Micah's healthy and the pieces that you added fit well with what he's trying to accomplish.
Yeah, I think absolutely. I think one of the biggest things, the takeaways of this, is this lets you know exactly what you have at quarterback. Because Jonathan Gannon was once an opponent, and now he is an ally. He is on your team. And one reason why he decided that he wanted to come here is obviously because the Packers are a good organization. But then on top of that, they have some pieces on the defense. They have Micah Parsons. But then when he looks on the offensive side of the ball, you understand that it takes good quarterback play to get to a Super Bowl. And he fully understands that Jordan Love is a good quarterback. So that was one of the reasons why he wanted to come right here to Green Bay, because he felt like number 10 was going to give him an opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. All I got to do is take the pieces with Micah Parsons on this defense and put us in a good position and not to lose a game. Don't put the offense where they got to score a whole bunch of points. He understood what he has on the opposite side. So as Packers fans, we should be absolutely ecstatic, and we should understand what the league thinks about our quarterback. We have a guy that not only is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFC, but a guy that can be an MVP and a guy that can win a Super Bowl. And that is what matters. That's why Packers fans should be excited.
I mean, again, he said all the right things. You don't need to win a press conference. You don't need to lose a press conference. You need to be over and done with and, like, just walk away and go do your job. Like, the rest will be figured out on the field. And if he puts into action a plan in which we hit on earlier, he's not about, like, I run a 3-4, I run a 4-3. It's about your guys. And it's, again, what I'm saying isn't groundbreaking. It's about putting them in the right position. If this person isn't good at X and this is what we typically do, that doesn't mean that person or that player is going to be doing that. There's base concepts. Obviously, he believes in having beefy defensive linemen. He said it's a big man's game. Again, a lot of cliches, but again, this was a man who took, as a defensive coordinator, a team to the Super Bowl when they lost to the Chiefs. That gives me confidence. And what also gives me confidence, again, is he's inheriting a defense that is capable. If this isn't something where, like, he's coming in and this defense needs 8 different pieces, you have playmakers on every level. You do. And with Micah coming back, I do believe in the interior defensive linemen that they have in Hargrave and Wyatt, not to be superstars, but to be able to play well in his system. And then hopefully you get an edge rusher that has more production than Rashawn Gary, which, by the way, is very possible considering he didn't have a tackle for loss or sack past Halloween. So you do anything past Halloween, that's going to be good news.
Yeah, but I expect Jonathan Gannon is going to get a lot out of these guys. Like, that is what I fully expect, is for him to be able to put these guys in a position to be so successful. One thing I love about him is that he's found, as a defensive coordinator with Philadelphia, he was able to get the most out of some of these guys, right? Fletcher Cox already a dude before that, but Hargrave, we're able to get a lot out of him, right? Hassan Riddick is where, he got a lot out of him too. And so what I love is what he's been able to get out of the defensive line is something that we have been missing. Listen, I understand that our past defensive coordinator, he was good. He got a head coaching job, right? So that's shout out to Jeff Hafley. But if we looked at areas of improvement, it would definitely be getting more out of the defensive line in order to get pressure. And that is something that I expect to see with Jonathan Gannon.
In the second half of season, or in the second half of the season and late games.
I mean, again,
Micah, I get it.
A lot of the collapse, I think, Jeff Hafley, what he had to deal with is having to overcome the loss of not just Micah but Devontae Wyatt. That is tough, right? Like, you're talking about two of your top defensive linemen not being there, and then defensive linemen that's even brought in even going down as well. Like, the Packers were picking up guys off practice squads late in last season, right? Because Nazir Stackhouse, Warren Brinson, they were just not ready to play. So that's why the Packers picked up 2 or 3 guys off other teams' practice squad late in the season, because they were just trying to find a way to help, bring in some reinforcements. So that, to me, says a lot about how the season collapsed versus overall looking at Jeff Hafley as a whole. I think Jeff Hafley did an excellent job, and I think the cupboard was left very full for Jonathan Gannon, and I think the Packers defense is in a better position now than what it was back when we had to deal with that old.
Well, you always want to leave it better than you found it, and Jeff Hafley left it a million times better than what he found it.
He completely changed the face of that defense. Like, in the way that they play, you talk about how they flew around to the football, the pass,
for sure.
Everything. Now, Michael Parsons, again, helped that in year 2, but remember before, Jeff Hafley in year 1 was great. He was great. The defense was great.
And we were still complaining about the defensive line, and he still had to figure out how to manufacture pressure because they couldn't get home in one-on-one battles, and they have somebody that can get home when he's healthy. And, again, who knows what it's going to look like? He's going to have an offense to go against. It's going to challenge him. And the defense needs to challenge that offensive line because Stro sent an article of the 3 things that is left over for the Green Bay Packers to figure out, and it was offensive line depth, RB2, and QB2. QB2 was figured out today. Tyrod Taylor, check. Offensive line depth, we'll talk about that to the ends of the earth because they're going in with 5 guys that have never played on the same line together in the positions that they are. And they're going to be crucial to the success of the offense. So Jonathan Gannon and that defense, I want to hear that defensive line is owning the offensive line because they need to be challenged in the offseason.
I don't want to
hear
I don't want to hear that they're owning them because that's going. Wait a minute now. I can't hear that the offensive line is getting whipped up by.
They need to challenge them. You don't want to hear that they're being owned.
I want to hear competitive, right? There's some fire, right? And I saw Steno said some positive things about our left tackle and Jordan Morgan as well. So again, it's going to be very interesting to see. But overall, when I look at the direction that this defense is going, I'm definitely happy from where we were with Joe Barry to where we are now. Our defense, to me, is not going to be our Achilles heel.
Strofe, you've only really talked when talking about helping save a life. Jonathan Gannon, outside of the weird sound effects that we play from him when he met some people at the Arizona Cardinals facility. Didn't win, didn't lose the press conference. What do you make of old JG?
I feel the same exact way I did maybe 24 hours ago when it comes to Jonathan Gannon. I think it's a good hire, right? It's a guy that's been in a Super Bowl as a defensive coordinator. He's a guy who's proven his track record across the NFL outside of a head coach. When it came to these open coordinator roles, which I thought there would be more of, but that's neither here nor there. I said I wanted failed head coaches around Matt LaFleur. I wanted guys who had been at the top but had been good coordinators, and JG obviously fits that qualification. So I'm happy with the hire. I liked hearing him kind of solidify he's going to do whatever it takes to elevate his players rather than run just a base system. But time will tell ultimately just how good he is. But when it comes to a Jeff Hafley replacement, as much as we hated to lose him, I feel like this is a good one, and a press conference isn't going to sway my opinion one way or another.
I don't know. When he says zoom, zoom, a lot of people's out on him.
As a head coach, sure.
As a head coach. Didn't do any of that today at his press conference, learning from his mistakes.
He said, I'm not much of a
GBED, get better every day.
He seems very smart.
Yes, he's more calculated. The way he approaches the conversation with the media is much different than Jeff Hafley.
Well,
way different people.
Very different. He also said, I don't do a lot of press conferences. He said, I don't really do a lot of this press conference stuff. It's not my thing.
Did he actually say that?
Yeah, when we were listening, he mentioned something along the lines of, I don't really.
Oh, because he had caught wind that a bunch of the beat reporters were getting a little antsy.
Like who?
I don't know who I could possibly be referring to.
I have no idea. Kyle didn't just call it out right away to start.
But Jason was not the only one that was.
No. All over the internet, a lot of the beat writers were very disappointed. I even read somewhere somebody said, finally had a chance to talk to him. I'm like, damn.
You're not pulling punches on that one.
I'm like, geez.
Well, Kyle, I'm holding something special to me. Are you going to have something like that?
Oh, I am going to have something so special to me. Listen, life gives you a lot of different moments, but there is one moment that you only get to do once, hopefully once in life, and that is proposing to somebody. That is getting your rings. And when it comes to ring shopping, you want to make sure that you have a team that is working with you every step along the way. And that's exactly what you get at Paul's Jewelers. I'm telling you this right now. Paul's Jewelers out in West Allis is doing just an incredible job. They sit there, they walk you through the entire process. They show you all the different options. If you want to have a gold ring, you want to have a silver ring, whatever you want to do, they have it for you. But what I love the most about it is that I want to have something that's special on my baby girl's hand, in my hand as well, and that's why we are getting our rings custom made. They fitted it. They shipped in the diamonds from different places. You can get lab-grown diamonds. You can get natural diamonds. You can get exactly what you want. Whatever vision you want for your ring, they are going to make it come true. But I understand it's very nerve-wracking. You're worried about all the costs and things like that. They work within your budget. So if you're thinking about taking that proposal, I am so happy for you because you know what? That is a beautiful moment, and I will never forget it. And I want to make sure when you make that moment, you have a team with you at Paul's Jewelers that will make that moment special. So visit Paul's Jewelers today out in West Dallas, and they'll take good care of you. And also, if you're somebody who likes coffee, because they love conversation, they're building a coffee shop, the 7 C's. That'll be debuting in May. So not only can you sit down, have a cup of coffee, but you can also plan out your future with a great diamond ring. Go ahead and visit Paul's Jewelers out in West Dallas. You won't regret it.
Strofe may have saved somebody's life, but I did something incredibly stupid yesterday. I'll explain next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
Payback is I sure have. I still got a video from a lady talking crazy to me. I said, "Oh, ma'am, I am writing a review."
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We have delays southbound on 43 coming in from before or just past Capitol Drive down through the Marquette interchange. Northbound slowing down from Kilbourne up past North Avenue. Westbound 94 heavy from 27th Street to Hawley Road. Eastbound's backed up from 70th to about 35th. And then we got delays on the bypass heading southbound starting around National Avenue all the way down and around the Hale interchange past 84th Street. Westbound's backed up out of the Mitchell interchange all the way to 60th. Traffic is brought to you by Geist Garage Doors. For over 70 years, Geist Garage Doors has been the local trusted name for garage door sales, service, and repair. Visit geistdoors.com and don't think twice, call Geist. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, showers and storms ending mostly cloudy with a low of 44. Tomorrow, a slight chance for showers becoming partly cloudy, a high of 58. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
On this show, it's always football season.
I'm not overly concerned because it seems as if Green Bay's not overly concerned.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody over there feels like this team was there. We got short-circuited with injuries. We have the right staff, we have the right people, and we have the right players. We just need to stay healthy, and we'll be champions.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
When your team needs custom gear, don't wing it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and More is your local partner for high-quality apparel with hands-on design help and services that actually feel, well, helpful. For your business, teams, or events, Big Frog makes it easy. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon today.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we see you out there coming up with original ideas, and we support that. Which is why when your project needs some elevation, we have what you need to make it happen at prices that make it possible. Right now, during our Mother's Day sale, 1-pound bags of Blaine's brand chocolate candy, 25% off. Assorted Longfield spring bulbs, 20% off. Plus, don't miss doorbusters like Morton Clean and Protect softener pellets, $6.99. Rewards members pay $6.49. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
It's Mike with Infinity Exteriors. I've seen it all, Wisconsin. Sketchy sales gimmicks for low-quality windows, siding that costs more than a new home, fly-by-night roofers. 60,000 happy customers made a better choice. Infinity Exteriors roofing, siding, and windows all come with our lifetime workmanship warranty, no overcharges, and transparent pricing. At Infinity Exteriors, we're on a mission to save our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Amore, pepperoni, amore, mozzarella, amore. Screaming Sicilian, screaming Sicilian.
Screaming Sicilian frozen pizza. More toppings, more flavor. More is amore.
If you are a junior or senior, a graduating senior, or a parent of a high school basketball player with a goal of playing college basketball, visit the DME Academy Wisconsin program on the beautiful campus of St. John's in Delafield. Training starts in August with top flight coaches, facilities, and academics. You will play against the top players and teams and in front of college coaches across America. Ignite your dream of playing college basketball. Google DME at St. John's Northwestern Academy on the campus of St. John's in Delafield.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Until justice stands for all, our lawyers will never rest. More at earthjustice.org/neverrest. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Don't look now. Mother's Day is coming. We're ready to help you with the Welke's Mother's Day giveaway. Be the talk of Mother's Day brunch by winning. Now through May 7th, you can register at welkesmothersday.com. Be on alert on YouTube for the break screen with a QR code to enter there. A winner's going to get a one-night stay at the St. Kate The Arts Hotel, a gift card to one of the restaurants in the St. Kate, and, of course, a big bouquet of flowers straight from Welke's Milwaukee Florist. And if you don't win, don't worry. You can receive 10% off when you call and place an order and mention ESPN. To show the mom in your life how appreciated she is, register today, welkesmothersday.com. Strophy, I sent you a text. Were you able to get that picture? You can get that up. I did something terribly stupid.
What did you do?
Extremely stupid. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, and Alex Strofe running the show. Strofe saved a life. I continue to just be the worst homeowner in the world. So you know how my in-laws came and they did all the stuff around the house.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
moved the washer and dryer next to each other, put an area where we can fold clothes. Everything organization is perfect. Brand new sink.
Oh,
There's
wow.
Like a sink next to the washer and dryer. It's nothing crazy.
Took that sink out.
We took the 600-pound sink
Got it out
from
the house.
1950. Gone. And then I decided that I wanted to grill out yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it was nice.
Really nice. So I wanted to clean my grill. And so I took apart the grill. And I said, babe, where do you think I should clean this?
On the back patio or front patio or something like that.
I took every piece to the basement sink.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Wait, why didn't you you can just, clean out, get some.
No, but it needed a deep clean.
You
I
didn't
used it so much. Not just the top, but
you don't have one of them scrubbers? You
I
get
got the
some
scrubber,
soap, water,
yeah,
and
yeah.
for the hose and run some water and just start grinding.
I took out the burner covers.
Oh, you got a gas.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to clean them. I don't know how that works.
Apparently, I don't either because I probably put about 14 different pieces of my grill in my basement sink.
Oh.
And I started scrubbing and all the chunks of
the
char.
No, you got to get the char. Oh, no, you're going to clog the sinks.
It's going to be on YouTube in a second.
No.
Wait till you see how bad this is. Oh, my God.
Hold on.
It's up for me. It will be, which means I'm talking. Kyle's going to react late to the sink. And, it's not good. What's the delay on this, Strofe? 10 seconds for Kyle? I can just turn it for you.
Yeah. Here you go. Ben, you got to get it snaked. You got to get it snaked because because that's the washer and dry. When you wash clothes.
So I shut the water off, and I put a bucket underneath the drain to drain that out, and it was full. The white sink is just full of tar black.
Yeah, Ben, so after you did that, did you run water to make sure it still flowed?
So then I put it back together and I ran water and it didn't flow. It just filled.
You know why you have to get it snaked? Because when your washer and dryer, your washer hookup is connected to that.
I understand.
So you can't
that.
wash clothes. You're gonna flood the basement.
I understand that. Why would I wash the grill in the sink?
I don't know.
I'm so freaking this is the stupidest I felt in a long time.
You just cost yourself. I got some people for you. Legitimate Ben, if you want me to, I can make a call. I can get that unclogged for $110. Because if you don't use my deal, you're paying $200. I'm dead ass serious. They know me by name.
Yes, sign me. So my wife goes out of town Tuesday, Wednesday, comes back Thursday. She goes, if I'm
No, this is a serious problem.
I know.
Because this is.
Do you know how much crap was in, like, how much char and chunks of, like, grease?
Yeah, bro, you don't want to put that stuff down your drain. Like, would you just pour grease down your drain?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what I was thinking.
No, that was stupid.
Like,
where was she at? Where's the responsible woman, the responsible person in the
I didn't let her
house?
go in the basement. I said, you can't go down there until you get back.
So you didn't tell her what you were doing? I mean,
No,
so
she
was gone.
told me, like, yeah, go wash it. Like, she didn't know what I was doing. She's like, just use, like, the basement sink.
Oh, no. So she suggested it with you.
But she didn't. But, like, that's not her fault. So my question is from the sink going down the pipe. You know how it goes down and then it, like, U-shapes, like, to go back up? Is it the part that's, like, going back up? Like, how does the water go down and then up and then out? I don't know, man.
You asking the wrong one about that when it comes to all that. But what I do know is you don't want to play with getting that one clogged. You get that one clogged, it can cause issues. You got to get that unclogged. It's clogged. You destroyed it. Because some of that stuff may go to the street.
It's bad.
Hopefully it don't back up anywhere else. Like, hopefully it was just char. So hopefully it breaks down. Hopefully there wasn't no paper in there or nothing like that.
No, but like
the problem is that sink right there specifically is the one that you use when you wash your clothes, and water fills.
Next
fills
time
up
I
in that.
start a load of laundry,
you can't start a load of laundry.
No. After it gets fixed, I'm going to sit there.
You have to
and watch the sink. Because after I unclogged that, like, it was disgusting. That was probably, I don't know, 2 to 3 gallons of water, maybe more in that sink. That's all sitting in a bucket right now.
You didn't take the bucket out and pour it out?
Well, half's in a bucket, half's in, like, a small, like, clear container.
So what made you think it was so? Like, I'm just thinking about it.
I wasn't thinking. When you say what were you? I wasn't thinking.
Because honestly, you even could have did something in the kitchen where you put newspaper down, right? Like, get some newspaper. Well, I guess you really don't have to get some type of paper down, and you could just scrub and clean if you need to do it. But the last thing you want to do is you don't want to get all that gunk inside of your pipes. Why didn't you try to do a first layer scrub and try to get it off and throw some of the stuff in the garbage, some of the tougher stuff? You put a whole year. When's the last time you cleaned the grill? Because obviously you ain't cleaned the grill since you moved in.
Since I got the grill 2 years ago.
2 years ago. So you thought 2 years of gunk was going to be good in your brand new sink in the basement. And you thought it was going to be good for your pipes. Yeah, listen, hey, we live and we learn.
I just called a plumbing company to snake all of the others like sinks.
Wait, what was wrong with the other sinks?
That was built up. It's just an old house.
Uh-huh.
This was a brand new sink that had no issues.
Yeah, now it's got issues. Did you tell your father-in-law yet? You ain't got the heart to tell him.
I can't tell him.
You ain't got the heart.
I cannot tell him.
When will your wife tell him? He's gonna be so disappointed in the man. He's gonna be so disappointed in the man. Yeah,
his daughter to me.
I was there. I seen it. He sure did. He did. I don't know what was he thinking. Listen, I tell everybody from day one. All right, baby girl, dad. No, listen, I'm not a hands guy.
I know, but you're not stupid enough to wash a grill in a sink.
Yeah, no. Have you ever seen your parents do that before?
No.
Okay, so that's the key thing. See, remember I thought you got to have some type of mentorship. If I ain't seen my parents do it, then why in the world would I do something like that?
So currently, right now, everything's just undone.
So what are you? So wait, what is she gonna do about washing clothes? You said she's going out of town.
She's gone. She's gone tomorrow morning. I told her she can't go down in the basement until she gets back. Because the sink was sparkly white,
bro.
And then when I was cleaning all the pieces in the sink, now there's like scratch marks on the sink.
Did you have a moment when you were doing it where you're thinking, I don't know, this might be a little bit dangerous? Were you just locked in and focused on the task at hand? I
cleaned the crap out of it. Everything's sparkly and shiny, except I can't do laundry.
Yeah, that sucks. I'm telling you. Well,
Strofe, if you ever get a house, do everything opposite of me. Just take notes.
Yeah, I don't think I needed today's example for that. But thanks for the advice.
Yeah, I this one I'll never understand. So next time, Ben, just go ahead and clean. Again, Do
you have a guy?
No. I have a company. Yes, I don't have a guy. I have a company.
can this company
They
come
will be here tomorrow. I called the company I called this weekend for something
on
else.
behalf of Ben Brust?
You
can invoice me for
yes.
$40.
I get a
$40
discount. Yes,
Yeah,
I'll
pay you the extra.
You don't need Ben. You don't have to do that.
You don't understand. I need this.
But
fixed.
you need to have somebody home though. Well, I guess you do it in the afternoon. It's usually during the day, or maybe we can try to get something at like 9 a.m. I swear, during this break, I'll make it happen. I'll make it. They'll be, hey, Mr. Wallace, got another one. But I've never
They're
had.
Be so happy to hear from you.
Hey, well,
got another idiot.
They love hearing from me. They've never done I've never had them do anything in a basement like that.
It's the same.
Yeah, I'm
it's
just
the same.
it's just interesting. Wait till I tell them.
Nobody's ever cleaned a grill in their basement sink connected to their washer.
Until you. I mean, guess stupid.
I have to be the first person in the world to have done this.
You may be, but hey, we all live and we learn. We all dumb at some points. We all done some dumb things. At least you didn't claim you saved somebody's life. Just kidding, Stro. Stro's such a good guy.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Stro.
The hell was that?
A stray shot.
No, he's a great guy. That's why he's my work friend.
Rumor has it that somebody with Strofe, when he was a hero, is going to be with us next.
Man, I can't believe Strofe stopped a man from bleeding to death.
Stop.
That's what he did.
Tell us about your friends for your home. You can save all your jerk comments for later.
Oh, yeah. No, for real, though. One thing I do love is I absolutely love the windows that I have. And if you are looking to update your windows, you can do it with Universal Windows Direct right now. Listen, you've been waiting for the weather to break to finally deal with those old drafty windows. Well, right now is the time for you to update your home. With Universal Windows Direct, they have so many great features that you can utilize when it comes to the fact that your windows, you can get them where you got the ones that you can pull them up or pull them down. You got different classes of windows that they have there at Universal Windows Direct. But what I love, when Jamie Shea came to my house, Jamie took great care of me, and he can do that for you as well. And right now, when you work with Universal Windows Direct, you can get 24 months with no payments and no interest, so you can move and plan forward and not have to worry about a single bill. Also, right now, you can buy 2 windows and get 2 free with no limit. The more you upgrade, the more you save. And right now, this month, they're offering $500 off your next home improvement project. So don't miss out on a great deal like I did and get yourself a peace of mind. So call Universal Windows Direct today at 414-410-2000 or visit them at universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Wheel of Strofe, maybe with a twist, coming up next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust
Man, Kyle, do you ever know what you're talking about?
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 41, we do have delays still from Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol Drive. The northbound side slowing down just before North Avenue all the way up past Silver Spring. So a bit of a heavy ride there. Southbound on 43 backing up from Keefe down through the Marquette. The northbound side is backing up just before Fond du Lac Avenue up towards North Avenue. Westbound 94, you've got delays from 27th Street to Holly Road. Eastbound is slowing down basically from Holly Road all the way to 35th. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, showers and storms ending mostly cloudy with a low of 44. Tomorrow, a slight chance for showers becoming partly cloudy, a high of 58. Weather is brought to you by Lake Lawn Resort. Spring is here. Escape to Lake Lawn Resort in the Geneva Lakes region. Enjoy lakeside dining, golf, spa, and more. Plan your getaway at lakelawnresort.com. Everything's better at the lake. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hail damage? Siding Unlimited is here to help. We are not the storm chasers. That's important. Siding Unlimited doesn't chase storms. However, if the storm comes into our area like it just did, we're always available to help. Why is that important? Storm chasers skip town, leaving you with a roof with zero warranty. Siding Unlimited uses a roofing system that will get you a 50-year warranty on parts, pieces, and workmanship. Siding Unlimited will be there if you have a call down the road. Siding Unlimited is your local family partner on this project. We're here for you. Siding Unlimited. New roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Call Siding Unlimited or visit sidingunlimited.com today.
Get out of the house this summer and head to Road America, conveniently located between Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay. This legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road course has been hosting the world's best racers since 1955. Bring the whole family. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. You can camp on site, explore the grounds, and take in the racing your way. It's more than just a race, it's a full experience. IndyCar is the must-see race coming June 18th through the 21st. Come for the experience, stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
From large manufacturer to local pizza shop and every business in between, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions. Whatever you're building, you've got this. And Summit Credit Union's got you.
You've always been competitive at work, in the gym, even with your kids. But lately you feel off. Workouts take longer to recover from. Your drive just isn't there. You know, it might not be your age. It could be low testosterone. At Mentality, we'll get to the bottom of what's really going on and build a personalized plan using testosterone replacement and peptide therapies to help restore your energy, focus, and drive. Get back the energy to being dad again. Book your appointment with Mentality at lowtusa.com. Again, that's lowtusa.com.
When you're getting married, the rings matter. There's something you wear for a lifetime. That's why my fiance and I went to Paul's Jewelers. Paul's Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry for life's biggest moments. Lab-grown or natural diamonds, great pricing, and a lifetime warranty, so your jewelry can be refurbished, repaired, or refitted anytime down the road. Their team made the entire process easy and stress-free. I can't wait to show off my wedding band after our big day. Create your masterpiece today by visiting Paul's Jewelers in West Allis.
Legacy? Yuengling, 197 years family owned. That's elite. But legends evolve. Meet Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. Just 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, and it actually tastes like beer. Crisp, clean, goes the distance. No regret in a can here. Your beer should keep up with you. Flight's putting up MVP numbers in the light beer game. The other guys on the bench. Wisconsin, level up. Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. DG Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
Students learn best when they can put their knowledge into action. JA's Stock Market Challenge teaches high school students how to analyze stocks and how current events impact value. Thanks to RSM, our partner that makes this program possible. It's just one of many ways JA brings learning to life. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
At some point, you've stopped calling it pain and just started calling it, this is how I am. Deep down, you know that's not okay, and you got to get back to the normal you, the one who is active and carefree. So let's start with an introduction to Dr. Caravelli and her team at QC Kinetics, the regenerative treatments for joint pain. And they're right here in Mequon and Greenfield. They're helping patients with pain from arthritis or injury in their knees, hips, shoulders. And they're helping you sleep, golf, run without surgery or long recoveries. The science is real, the treatments are natural, and your body knows how to heal. Because QC Kinetics gives them the right tools. No operating room, no hardware, no watching summer. Come and go from a recliner. Get back to the version of you that doesn't map out the route based off where you can sit or avoiding stairs. The longer the inflammation sits, the more damage it does. So this isn't a, hey, I'll get around to it. It's more like a do it now, because the first step doesn't cost you a thing. That's calling 414-240-2298, 414-240-2298, 414-240-2298. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Stro running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line, where you've been very active throughout the show. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Of course, the ESPN Wisconsin app. Now, earlier today, I have dubbed Strofe a hero. Kyle has dubbed Strofe a fraud. Yes. Say what it is. He didn't save somebody's life.
No, he did not save somebody's life. But I want to hear the real story.
We're welcoming in friend of show Pratik Patel. Apparently, he was gallivanting around the area in which Strofe claims he sprung into action to help save somebody who, you just tell the story.
Your version.
Okay, so we were on our way home. We live in the same building. And as we were walking up to the main entrance, we saw an elderly man fall. I couldn't tell if because there's a difference between like tripping and falling and like collapsing, right? So we both saw him fall, and we kind of sped up to the door, and
so sped up. He said, "I ran right in."
Stro said he collapsed and fell backwards and he sprinted in.
I think ran.
Stro said I sprinted in.
It wasn't a long distance to the door at that point.
But he said I just want you to know. He said I ran.
Well,
I sprinted in.
Technically correct. He was not alone, I would say, but
I wasn't alone.
But him saying that he leapt into action is technically true.
Fair.
Like he did.
We're already
there
getting
was
more
just
details in the past.
Yeah. We. It sounds like a we.
It was definitely a we. It was
Sure.
definitely a we.
I would say it was a team effort to some degree.
Bro, this sounded like a one-person
Excuse
show
me,
earlier.
can I just ask a question?
Oh, hey,
This is
Homer.
very-
Homer.
In your story, did you ever mention him?
Yes.
Oh,
briefly.
I said he helped me
lift him up.
We were
He
were,
said
we were both a part of this.
Sorry
story.
to interrupt. Go ahead.
And when you said he helped you lift him up, you don't lift, he lifts.
He did more of the
How much of
lifting.
the lifting did you do of this man?
Well, we couldn't totally lift him. Like he wasn't in a condition to be like stood up or even seated up, as we discovered.
But I want to get back to you guys ran through the door, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
so we go in, we check. There's a woman with him. We find out it's his daughter, maybe not birth daughter. It was a little confusing. But
Yes,
I don't know why they were like choosing to share some information. But like it was a little confusing, all happening at once. She did not seem all that concerned. But when we got in there, he was like not totally awake. I don't know that he was conscious, and she did not. It did not seem like she was operating with urgency, which made me think either this is like he fell and it wasn't a collapse, meaning like she just, there's probably some physical pain here, but like he's fine. But I didn't see if he hit his head. Like Alex and I are asking, did you see his head hit the ground? Like we don't actually know what happened. We just kind of saw him fall. So we're trying to help him up. He eventually comes to and he's like, I just want to go to my room. I just want to go to my room. We try and set him up. He clearly can't. So we struggled with that a little bit. And then at some point, he didn't want to lay all the way back down and he was kind of floating in and out of consciousness. So we just kind of held him. He was like half seated. We were just holding him. He was getting like really upset when we tried to lay him back down because he wanted to get up and get to his room. And that was not going to be physically possible. So Alex and I probably held him either like literally in our arms or, we eventually got him to sit up against a chair. But as he was kind of falling back asleep or passing out, like he would keep sliding the chair back. And so we were worried he was going to fall all the way back. And then if he didn't hit his head before, he definitely would have on that fall. So
what was the daughter doing during all of this?
She was calling people. I mean, when we first asked, like, should we call 911? Like, is he okay? She was just like, no, hey, do you want us to call 911? He's like, no, I just want to go to my room. We're like, I don't know that he should be the one assessing this to some degree,
Was I incorrect?
Did she like him?
Was I incorrect in my
Unclear.
assessment? Did she use calling 911 as a threat against him at one point?
Once he had refused, like,
care,
or the presence of paramedics, at some point, he said he wanted to go to his room. We tried to help him up. He wasn't, I don't know if he was just unable to cooperate, but like it wasn't working, right? And so someone was like, do you want to get up or I'm going to call 911? And it definitely sounded like a threat. So we just kind of held him there for a little bit, like halfway in our arms, halfway up against a chair. And that was probably 25 minutes. I mean, at some point Alex turned to his fiance and said, go call 911. We're not like waiting for an answer from them at this point. And so we definitely had to wake him up a few times. Like I thought at some point we were going to have to lay him all the way down and potentially do CPR. They shared in the midst of that chaos that he had recently had a heart attack and maybe was suffering from a number of other things.
Have been a mini stroke.
So it could have been a number of things, and neither of us are medical professionals, obviously. So
yeah, that's what I thought too. Yeah,
Strofe has claimed that he saved somebody's life. Do you think that you guys saved somebody's life?
Ooh. Is there a gray area between? I'm going to ask a serious question.
No.
I'm going to ask.
No, let me hear. I'm
going to ask a serious question.
Yeah.
Because
You're a credible person.
Because I don't know that like our actions necessarily saved his life, but I do think that if we weren't there, he might not be alive today. And I don't know how both of those things are true, but that's how it feels.
Oh, okay.
Is that fair?
That's why I think you saved a life.
If that's
without you,
if that's
he
what
may
we want to
not
call
be
it,
here.
If that's what you want, I don't know that our actions individually saved it, but I don't know that he would be alive if we
Better
weren't
not
there.
ask that his daughter.
She
She would say no.
I don't know what she would say. She answered every question we gave her the opposite of what I expected. So,
what did the paramedics say?
They didn't seem too concerned. They got there, they took his vitals, but by the time they got there, he was like up and awake. We couldn't get him like all the way stood up. But
So what made you think what the actions you guys did helps save? Is it because you guys called 911?
I don't know that she was operating with any sort of urgency, and I also don't know that if we weren't there to physically keep him up, that he wouldn't have hurt himself
Can
again
I
somehow.
speak for humanity? Both of you should be thanked.
I agree.
And it's as simple as that.
I agree.
You agree?
I said he did a great thing.
You
He's
have
not
spent an
No,
hour
he
and a
did
half
better
waiting.
than you were giving him credit
No.
for.
He said,
because
I'm
of
a
the
hero. I'm a hero.
Yeah, yes.
I saved a life.
I would say
I said,
because of the actions of his daughter, they were heroes because
She didn't seem
it's
to care.
clear he could have died. Now, we don't know because I think
clear he
she's
could
had
have
enough
died.
of these experiences and thought, hey, go away, he'll be fine.
It seemed that
But
way. We
he
also
might not have been.
We also asked, like, has he been? I mean, I'm not trying to put this person's like medical information out there. Like, we were like, are we like, has he been drinking? Like anything? She was like, he had a drink or two, and I was like, okay, is that enough? Like, does he drink ever? Like, is that?
What was her state?
Can
Did
I
she
ask
seem
you a
coherent?
question?
She seemed fine. She just didn't totally. There was not. We were
It's-
operating at a different urgency than she
It
was.
seems to me that the two individuals you encountered may have some weird behaviors that they do
Right.
on nights
Do you,
and weekends.
can I ask you one question?
Yes, Homer.
Do you have something against Stro?
What do you mean? He did a great thing.
But
Hero?
I've listened. Yes. Given
Hero?
both of them, because given the craziness of the two people they were dealing with, he could have died.
Oh, well, I guess, you know what? I guess I done help save people's lives. I guess I should have been
No,
walking
if
around
you
saying
give me a
I'm
situation,
God.
hold on.
You
if you
probably
no,
have.
no.
I don't know that you're giving yourself enough
Right.
credit.
No.
If you
No,
give me a
critique enough with
situation,
him.
if you give me a situation in which you were dealing with what they dealt with, then yeah, I would say you were a hero.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So Kyle's
And
thing
it
is
would
we've lowered
if
the
he
bar of what a
dies.
hero
If
is.
he dies, it's
Well,
on his daughter,
well,
not on them.
Well, I didn't, the
You
Pratik
sure you
is
don't have anything against Stro?
No, nothing
Okay.
against Stro. Pratik is credible. Pratik said there's a gray area, but Pratik
Well,
did
clearly
say,
you have something against him. You're just saying what he said is not credible because he said
Pratik
it.
actually thought it out. He said, well, there's a gray area between saving lives.
I
and
think
being
if that
a
he
hero.
was if he was suffering from something and required care, I don't know that we would have been able to do it.
We know this.
But-
If he had died, she'd have blamed the two of you.
Probably. I mean, probably.
Dang, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah. If that probably would have been the case. We were a little after the dust had settled. We had gone to our
You
rooms.
both get breakfast for at free at Ted's in Tulsa. Just saying.
I appreciate
And
that.
I'll
I think
pay.
that's
Just
been on
put
the
me
table for a
field.
while. But
Yes, it has. And you've never gone there, so screw you. I take back everything I said.
right, this is really turned.
This is
on
really
me,
turned
I
on the
feel.
two heroes of the day. Thank you for clarifying the story that we heard. It was actually very similar. You just put a little bit of gray area in there of hero or not hero.
Yeah, I mean,
I choose to say hero. Most do.
Do you call yourself a hero?
I'm not
about
keeping
hero?
score here. This seems crazy.
Homer votes hero.
Yes.
Everyone votes hero.
Pratik, do you call yourself a hero?
He
No.
doesn't need to.
Oh, Pratik.
I know.
Wait a
Pratik,
minute.
I
wait a
think
minute.
you're a hero.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. So
First of all, he's one of the great human beings that's ever been on this earth.
He's
So don't
this
use
is not
him
what
as
I
the
signed up
standard.
for.
well, wait a minute. Wait, he's not the standard.
No.
So wait, he goes around saying a hero. He
I
doesn't.
am not one of the great human beings to ever grace this earth.
He
I
said,
didn't sign up for this at all.
He said, I did all this. Pratik said we. It was
Yeah,
a solo
there was
mission.
I versus
did
we.
this. I said the story I got.
He's
the first
guilty
time I
of
knew.
neglecting the we. Yes.
I
But-
carried the man by
I
myself.
lifted him up.
I said we.
No,
He tried.
You said I.
You said a lot of I. You said I sprinted in. The guy I was
Right.
with, I sprinted in.
So he didn't present
not-
it properly,
yes.
but he's still a hero.
Agree with that. but-
Even if you're chalking up like the only heroic act here of saving a life to be, hey, we called someone.
Yeah.
Alex is the person who said, like, all right, go call right now.
Now I will give you because the first thing
We
I
were
would've did
putting
was
that
call
off
911.
because they didn't totally want that to happen,
Right.
but eventually Alex did make sort
Right.
of the
'Cause I
executive
can-
decision.
I can tell you if I go there and I see that and I say to her, is he okay? And she says, yes, I'm gone. That's not my job anymore. Well, what she just
To Homer's point, that is true.
I just wanted you to know, Pratik, that when we were hearing the first story, it was he made it sound like you were still on the street running to the building, and he was already in the building, and you were out of breath.
He said you were in shock, like you froze. He said fight or flight.
I never said
You said
that.
You said fight or flight, and you said I decided to fly. He said I decided to fly. That's what you said.
Yeah,
You fight?
but he also chose
Oh,
fight.
but happened to be 20 yards behind.
No, I never said. We literally hit
I'm
our key
saying
fob at the same time.
The way you described it was he was nowhere to be found because
I
you
think
ran
you guys
so
are
fast.
just ganging up on me.
Boy,
Holmes
I
is
would
right. You got
love
something against me.
I would love you to rehear the story about how his friend, how he was the only, his friend and his fiance did nothing at first,
I did
and
not
he
say
did
that.
all the talking, all the conversing and
This
everything.
is baloney.
I still think you're a hero.
Don't listen to him.
Play it back. Thank you, Pratik. I appreciate you for what you did. Shofar, I
Pratik, you're a
appreciate you
hero.
what you
Honesty,
did.
integrity, and filling in the blanks that we were missing there. Bryan Bulaga is going to join us next. Thank you, Pratik.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust
But then when you whoa, 'cause you watch
Whoa
the-
off
wait,
now.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Cardless talk and text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Cardless talk and text line. This is more. Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
$998 buys you a magnificent diamond solitaire engagement ring at Kessler's.
A solid gold mounting shows off a big, beautiful diamond, 3/4 of a carat.
Glitter, twinkle, sparkle.
This is the definitive diamond solitaire engagement ring.
You can choose a round diamond, radiant, marquise, or oval.
3/4 of a carat. Any shape you want.
Any color of gold you want.
A 1-carat solitaire is just $1,498.
Ask to see the Evermore engagement rings at Kessler's.
You're going to be ecstatic about the color, clarity, and cut of your diamond.
Evermore.
Each of these diamonds was lovingly created in the heart of a miniature star.
Your diamond will remain.
Evermore.
Your diamond was born about the time you fell in love.
You will be in love.
Evermore.
Your diamond has been waiting patiently for you to see it, love it, and choose it.
Don't keep it waiting. Come to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
At Liberty Mutual, we love helping people with things like customizing car insurance, just like how we customize a song for you. Catered country tune. Liberty Mutual, saving you bucks by protecting your truck. 'Cause 30 told me to only pay for what I need. Thank you, Limu. I'll always trust the Nemu with Liberty, 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 Liberty.
It's time to refresh your yard during spring backyard days at the Home Depot. Get low prices guaranteed on propane grills starting at $179, like the Next Grill 3-burner gas grill. Or get $50 off the select Weber Spirit Grill and bring big flavor to your backyard. Then set the scene with Hampton Bay string lights that bring it all together. Shop spring backyard days for 7 days at the Home Depot, now through May 6th. Exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
Looking to transform your home with stylish furniture and home accessories without breaking the bank? At your local IKEA in Oak Creek, they believe everyone deserves a beautiful and affordable living experience that enhances your everyday life. From comfortable and fashionable sofas and sectionals, to kitchens full of inspiration, to bedrooms designed to help you find your best sleep and relaxation, IKEA's home furnishing combines form and function to fit any lifestyle and budget. Visit IKEA Oak Creek today or explore their collection online at ikea.com/US.
All you have is one chance after an accident, one decision on who to call, one shot to get the help you need. Don't waste it on the one offer you get from your insurance company. Make the one call to Gruber Law Offices. It's the only one you'll need to make. Call us today. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Tournament host Steve Stricker joins a legendary group of PGA Tour champions at the American Family Insurance Championship. Catch the action June 5th through the 7th with an exciting team competition at TPC Wisconsin in Madison. This year's AmFam Champ concert features Little Big Town with special guests Randy Houser and May Estes. Friday, June 5th at Breese Stevens Field. All proceeds support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and American Family Children's Hospital. Get your tickets today at AmFamChampionship.com.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Alex Stro here for my friends at Robert Hack Diamonds. That is where I picked out my fiance's dream engagement ring, and you can do the same. They are Wisconsin's most trusted name in diamonds for a reason, because they've been serving the Milwaukee area for nearly 80 years. 3 locations in the Milwaukee area, 1 in Greenfield, 2 in Brookfield, 1 on the north side, 1 on the south side, and they can help you. They buy gold, they sell gold, they sell diamonds, lab-grown, natural, all the in-betweens. They are the place to go if you are looking to make that next purchase. And Mother's Day is coming up, so hurry up if you haven't done it already. Check out Robert Hack Diamonds and online, Robert Hack, H-A-A-C-K, diamonds.com, roberthackdiamonds.com. Heck yeah, next to the team at Robert Hack Diamonds.
Bryan Bulaga with us, which I love that Homer's with us too, because they're coming up next on the Homer Hour at 5 o'clock. Bryan, what's going on?
Not much. How we doing?
Pretty good. Do you have a chance to listen to Ganon, and if you did, any takeaways?
I did not listen. What's the breakdown?
We're going to listen to all of it in a few minutes.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I guess we could skip that. Thoughts on Tyrod Taylor as the backup? You like that better than Desmond Ridder? I do.
I do, yeah. I mean, I got to play with Tyrod for a little bit out in L.A.
Oh.
Great guy. I think he's talented too. I think he's a really good backup quarterback. Smart. Has a lot of the same skill sets as Malik Willis. Very good in the pocket, can escape and use his legs. And he's seen a lot of things. He's been in the league for quite a while. So I think he is a great guy to bring in to kind of be that backup QB. And you know, I'm pretty happy with that move. I think that's a solid move.
Bryan, were you on the team where the punctured lung happened?
Correct.
Wow, that had to be traumatic.
We'll just say we found out about 4 minutes before kickoff.
Crazy.
We were on the field, really getting ready to go out on offense, and then offensive coordinator and Campy, my O-line coach, then they came up to us and said, "Hey, Herbert's starting." And we were like, "Okay, well."
Wait, is that how Herbert ended up being the starter the rest of the time?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Lost your job over that.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
Justin is really good.
Yeah, we're looking around going, is Tyron, is he sick? They're like, "Don't worry about it." We're like, okay. Then you find out later what happened. You're like, oh, my God.
Hopefully you didn't have to go to the trainer the same day. Now, Bryan, as it pertains to Tyrod, when he is with the Green Bay Packers, obviously, you know, Malik Willis was there. He's a true veteran. He's 15 seasons, I think 100 games. Is there anything that Jordan Love can learn from Tyrod?
Listen, I think there is. I think he's, like I said, he's seen a lot of football. He's been around a lot of football. I mean, especially from a defensive standpoint. He's seen all the looks. He understands concepts and what defenses are trying to do against offenses. Obviously, this is a certain scheme that he probably hasn't been in or run, obviously, like fully. LaFleur's version of it is obviously not the same as what he was with the Jets, if I'm correct, right? He was backing up Aaron. So it's not the same iteration completely that he was with. So he'll have to absorb it a little bit, but from reading defenses and helping him see things and all the pressure looks and things like that, I mean, he's definitely going to be able to help Jordan out.
Well, Bryan, sounds like you're going to hear a lot of Jonathan Gannon with Homer on the Homer Hour, so look forward to hearing your analysis on my way home.
Can't wait to hear it. Nice talking to you guys.
There it is, Bryan Bulaga, the Super Bowl champ. He's going to be joining our guy Homer on the Homer Hour in 2 short minutes. Stro, your hero. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise, all right?
Stro, good job, man. I'm glad you sprung in the action and did something.
I was trying to give him a chance to not say anything, but he can't just let it go.
He just can't shut his mouth.
I'm glad you did something. Shout out to Pratik, too, for being real.
Homer Hour in 2 minutes.
Southbound on 41, we do have delays still from Good Hope